वार्ता तो हम लोग माननीय मंत्री डेलीगेशन उधर से जो 4 थे उनके साथ हम लोग 2 वार्ता किए हैं। हम लोगों ने तर्क के साथ चीज़ों को रखे।
600 students booked by Rahul government in Jharkhand. No CJP or Congress will fight for the students now. Hypocrites in Congress silent on FIR against students. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, रंग बना रहे. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा. Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे. केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे.
Electricity bill paid.
Really?
Your mobile recharge is done.
How?
Make all kinds of payments using the Bheem Payments app and get cashback of up to ₹300 every month. Use Bheem app to pay.
It's the Mahi way.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ.
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट. ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े. चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े.
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ.
8 मिनट में तैयार.
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला.
इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं.
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा. रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना.
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं. रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ.
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट. अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम. AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी.
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो.
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात.
राजा आर प्योर मसाला.
Well, I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person. There should be full inquiry and full action taken against this person. And I hope Sukhbir is better. I'm told he's been injured on his arm and he's under treatment. And my good wishes are with him. I hope he gets better soon. I don't know. That is for the investigation to now find out who this was. If it was a Nihang or was it some other Akali activist or some activist of some other party. Once we only come to know, then we know what the objective of this attack was. Well, you know, the Nihangs are type of people of their own. They take, they react without thinking. And I don't know this, what connection this was, how it was, what was the provocation or something. We can't say that till investigation takes place.
बाकी स्टाफ बाकी स्टाफ
जल्दी जल्दी दे दो
जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग बिठाने हैं जितने
Sukhbir Badal attacked days after meeting the Prime Minister. It's a dangerous fight with the hardline vote. Is there a bigger conspiracy behind the attacks? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m. Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा.
600 students booked by Rahul government in Jharkhand. No CJP or Congress will fight for the students now. Hypocrites in Congress silent on FIR against students. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा. Sukhbir Badal attacked days after meeting the Prime Minister. It's a dangerous fight with the hardline vote. Is there a bigger conspiracy behind the attacks? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m. Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive. It's 7 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, and on the show this evening, we are coming to you with two stories. One, there is a larger cover-up in what happened on board AI 2379, the Phuket to Delhi flight that dropped mid-air, dropped altitude almost 300 feet. And we have the story of Sukhbir Badal, who was attacked for a second time in 2 years. Today, is there a bigger political conspiracy? We have more details of both these stories on the show. Here are the headlines. On the Air India story, it now appears that all pilots will have to mandatorily undergo dope test. Air India writes to all employees, asks them to undergo a test for medication. Sukhbir Badal attacked for a second time, this time at a Gurudwara in Nanded, Maharashtra. Sukhbir's attacker was a volunteer at the Gurudwara, was a Sevadar. Now he was there for almost 2 years. Police say that he was working as a lawyer in Pune before that.
ऑपोजिशन सरकार से जवाब मांगता है और सरकार जवाब देना ही होता है पार्लियामेंट के अंदर में। तो पहली बार ये दृश्य देखने को मिला कि सरकार खुद कह रहे हैं कि हम डिस्कशन चाहते हैं और ऑपोजिशन बहाना बना करके डिस्कशन से भाग रहे हैं।
Another washout of the parliament. Only 19% productivity in Lok Sabha, 39% in Rajya Sabha. The government blames arrogance of Congress party and Rahul Gandhi for the washout. And there's anger over the FIR filed against the students on protest in Ranchi. In Jantar Mantar, the CJP asked for all charges to be dropped. The Congress joined them. Ironically, the Congress party itself books all students in Jharkhand. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story of the Air India pilot who was testing positive not once but twice for drugs, for consumption of drugs. It appears that it's not the first time that he's been caught in such an incident. In fact, on the show this evening, we have some more details of the pilot, whose picture is also available with Republic TV. His name is Sudeep Vashishta. We had the picture of the pilot, Sudeep Vashishta, and he was the pilot in command. We're also hearing that his father was also a pilot. Let's take it with the graphics. His father was also a pilot, and he was involved in multiple previous incidents. His father, an ex-pilot, was also linked to officials in the DGCA, according to sources that we are picking up. And now the investigation that is on, also covering aspects of whether there was any interference. The pilot and his family's links to the DGCA are also now being probed. The investigation itself shows that Sudeep Vashishta regularly consumed marijuana. It's not the first time, and that itself has been established, with even the crew saying that they did catch him consuming drugs. Let me go across to Ishan joining us live. Ishan is on the story. Ishan and Harsha joining us. Ishan with the details of the investigation. Ishan, what more can you tell us? What do we know about it not being the first time? You said this is not the first time, right? Have there been more incidents?
Niranjan, I have been looking into this story very closely, and we have found out that Sudeep Vashisht, son of Sandeep Vashisht, who is also a pilot, has having very close links with the DGCA, has had multiple incidents, and now sources have told us that a lot of these incidents have been brushed off by both the DGCA and Air India, because possibly because of his father's connections. Now, Sudeep Vashisht has been, there have also been reports that the pilot in charge of this aircraft was a habitual user of marijuana. He used it recreationally and he used it in a way that has endangered lives. So this is a very important story that we are tracking now. This particular incident wherein the flight from Phuket was coming to Delhi had the incident over Odisha. Now, the pilot did not declare an emergency and he flew to Delhi, and only when he entered Delhi airspace is when he declared the pan emergency. And even when he was describing the emergency to the ATC, he mentioned that 4 to 5 people have been injured due to the turbulence, and he did not mention the full extent of the incident. And now this is very important because the aircraft which lost altitude and caused so many injuries, about 17 to 18 people were injured with spinal and head injuries. He did not declare an emergency much after the incident. This is a cause of concern, and this is something that the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder will need to be examined for thoroughly. And once the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder data is available, then only we'll find out then when is it that the exact moment of emergency happened, how much did the plane come down in altitude, and after that we will also have to see was the role of marijuana evident in the pilot's behavior, because all of this is cause of grave concern. And most importantly is the connection of Sudeep with marijuana use and prolonged marijuana use, because this is the most important part of this is that he was a habitual user and he hadn't got caught by DGCA, Air India or any other agency that monitors pilots. And this is cause for grave concern because this raises question not only on this flight but the entire process. The entire aviation sector is something that needs to re-examine its processes for declaring pilots fit for flying. Back to you, Niranjan.
Okay, stay with me. I have Harsh also joining us live. There's another aspect to the story, and that is on the call that was made or the call that was not made, because the crew got in touch with the ATC, the pilot, the co-pilot we're assuming, made a call to the ATC just when the flight was above Delhi. But the incident itself may have taken place over Odisha. And was there an attempt then to hide the facts, to perhaps downplay what happened mid-air? Because from the details we've picked up, the pilot reportedly told the ATC that just 4 to 5 passengers were injured. I think by then it was almost 40 minutes to 1 hour post the incident. So it was very clear what had happened, Harsh. So what's the cover-up here? There are multiple cover-ups that are now emerging in this case.
Right, Ranjan. Now, what we're also learning is that earlier today, I spoke to a source who is very close to the investigation, who is in fact very close to the ongoing probe in this matter. He says that it was in fact the first pilot, the first captain of the plane who alerted the IGI airport authorities, who claimed that they are seeking a priority landing there. But even there, what has to be noted is this incident took place over the skies of Odisha. Now, this was nearly 1 hour away from the IGI airport, and considering this was a matter of grave concern because at least 17 people were severely injured on board, why did the pilots refuse to take an emergency landing at a nearby airport? Now, this is again a big cover-up because we earlier also heard some video clips where these pilots were heard saying things like, you need to stop recording videos, you need not to shoot pictures because this can cause trouble not just to the pilots but also to the airlines. Now, this also has to be investigated, that why these pilots, instead of taking a call of making an emergency landing at a nearby airport, they flew all the way to IGI airport. In fact, let me again repeat this. It was the first pilot and not the pilot in command who alerted the authorities at Delhi airport. We earlier also broke this on Republic TV that it was the first officer and not the pilot in command who stabilized the plane after it lost nearly 300 feet in altitude mid-air. And it was the first pilot, in fact, who landed the plane safely at Delhi airport. Now, I'll also break another information for our viewers here. This pilot, Sudeep Vashisht, the pilot in command, had a prior incident in 2011, although these are all source-based information. But in all likelihood, if these sources are to be believed, during his time at a flying school in Rai Bareli, he had an incident where his chopper got clipped with the wire of high tension lines, and this was back in 2011. So this was not the first incident when Sudeep Vashisht found him in a middle of a very severe and endangering situation. But now what also has to be investigated, that why did both of these pilots refuse to take an emergency landing at a nearby airport and they decided to flew all the way to IGI airport that was nearly 1 hour away from the location where this incident took place.
Okay, thank you for that, both Harsh and Ishan. I have a sequence. Harsh tried questioning some of the Air India officials. Here's a sequence with Air India SATS. I think the official's name is Namit Baikar. I'm just playing that out right now, the sequence. Let's see. This is how they responded when we asked some questions.
I think as long as AISATS is concerned, we do airport operations, ground operations at the airport, and safety is our top priority, not only as AISATS, but, being part of Air India as well as SATS, which is a global organization. Safety comes first for both our partner companies. We are governed by DGCA and BICAS, so we are a highly regulated industry. So the audits, the checks and balances which are in place are pretty stringent. Our training covers safety modules very strongly. So even in operations, if you see, we are very stringent on breath analyzer tests.
Exactly, because we have now come to that point. You have very rightly pointed out. How safe is Air India for passengers? Where is this coming from? The recent incident where I am sure you are aware that the pilot has been diagnosed. In fact, he has been tested positive in his second toxicology report. How do you see it? Because you serve almost at the top level of the entity. How do you see it? Something has to be fixed because there are a lot of troubles in the recent days. How is the organization looking up to this? Is there a way how can this be fixed?
So, like I said, Air India SATS is an organization which takes care of airport operations, and I can only speak, for the operations that we do across airports, which is not in the sky, it's on the ground. And be rest assured that I can vouch for my organization that our safety standards are the best in the industry. And
sir, are the breath analyzer systems that comes under you?
Yes, so equipment operators who drive forklifts or your baggage carts, trolley carts at the airport, we in fact have installed breath analyzers on our equipment.
This also applies to the pilots in command who in fact take care of the...
No, we do not have, that's the airline staff. This ground operations is a company which takes care of airport operations.
But since you also work very close to the top management, how would the system, the entire organization would react to a controversy like this? Because not just the crew members in fact who have lodged a complaint, also are the employee of the same organization. So they have in fact lodged a complaint for the captain in charge, in fact captain who was in command of this particular flight that was traveling from Phuket to New Delhi. So because obviously the sufferers, because out of the 7 injured people there were 4 crew members on board. In fact the co-pilot that we have learned, he stabilized the plane, he landed it safely.
कि भाई फॉरेन पॉलिसी का मतलब इमेजिन द इग्नोरेंस फॉरेन पॉलिसी।
एक चीज पूछ सकता हूँ? हाँ, मिलनी समझ के तो नहीं पकड़ा था?
इनके माइंड में घुस गया कि फॉरेन पॉलिसी।
So he is a leader of opposition speaking about the Prime Minister and trying to drag in the Italian Prime Minister into it. That's the level of discourse in our country right now. That's Rahul Gandhi, officially the leader of opposition. That's it on this edition of the news. Debate coming up with Arnab at 8 p.m. tonight. Thanks for watching.
Co-powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट।
अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath, there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट।
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है, स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गए। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू। डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
ऑप्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो।
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट।
अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग बिठाने हैं, जितने भी हड़तालकारी हैं, भूख हड़ताल बैठे हुए सब लोगों का मानना है हम लोग फिर ऐसे में जिंदा रहकर क्या करेंगे। इसलिए हम लोग डॉक्टर्स को बोल भी दिए हैं कि नहीं, जब तक सरकारें मांगे पूरी नहीं करती है हम भूख हड़ताल पर जैसे बैठे हैं वैसे बैठे रहेंगे।
$600 students booked by Rahul government in Jharkhand. No CJP or Congress will fight for the students now. Hypocrites in Congress silent on FIR against students. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, रंग बना रहे. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा. Co-powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath, there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Electricity bill paid.
Really?
Your mobile recharge is done.
How?
Make all kinds of payments using the Bheem Payments app and get cashback of up to ₹300 every month. Use Bheem app to pay.
It's the Mahi way.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
ऑप्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग, 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट।
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो।
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
राजा आर प्योर मसाला। पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू। जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट।
अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Well, I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Super Prime Time with me, Aditi Bhardwaj, only on Republic. We will tell you what happened through the day, the biggest stories from political to global. But first up, let's take a look at the headlines. Former Deputy Punjab Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal attacked in Nanded, Maharashtra. Accused now in the custody. Sukhbir Singh Badal was attacked at 11 a.m. with a kirpan. Attacker identified as Jaspal Singh has now been arrested. Huge Republic impact. Air India mandates doping test for all pilots starting today. FIR against 600 protesters over clash with the police during demonstration at the Jharkhand Legislative Assembly. 100 individuals named as accused.
ऑपोजिशन सरकार से जवाब मांगता है और सरकार जवाब देना ही होता है पार्लियामेंट के अंदर में। तो पहली बार ये दृश्य देखने को मिला कि सरकार खुद कह रहे हैं कि हम डिस्कशन चाहते हैं और ऑपोजिशन बहाना बना करके डिस्कशन से भाग रहे हैं।
Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju mounts attack on the opposition, says opposition wasted the time of Parliament in only disruption. BJP heads out at the Congress and larger opposition, says they stalled the Parliament's monsoon session due to their arrogance. A major security breach has raised questions after Shiromani Akali Dal chief and former Punjab Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal being attacked with a kirpan inside Nanded's Hazur Sahib Gurudwara. The attacker, identified as Jaspal Singh, was immediately apprehended while Badal was taken to hospital and is said to be stable. The attack has triggered a political storm, with the Akali Dal alleging a deeper conspiracy and demanding a CBI probe. Let's take a look at the complete picture of the story.
A shocking security breach at Nanded's Hazur Sahib Gurudwara. Akali Dal chief and former Punjab Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal attacked with a kirpan by a Nihang Sikh. The attack took place around 11 a.m. as Badal was at the Gurudwara. The attacker, identified as Jaspal Singh, approached Badal with his kirpan. Badal suffered injury in his hand. He was immediately taken to a hospital. His condition is now reported to be stable. The security personnel, Inspector Santosh Kendre, was also injured in the incident.
पंजाब के ऑनरेबल डिप्टी सीएम नांदेड़ के टूर पे थे। उसमें माता साहब मुगट का जो गुरुद्वारा है वहाँ से वो आते समय उनके ऊपर अटेम्प्ट किया उनको अटैक करने का। उसमें उनको माइनर इंजरी हुई है। जो स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन यूनिट का जो पीएसआई है उनको भी इंजरी हुई है। तो अभी दोनों की जो तबीयत है वो स्टेबल है, आउट ऑफ डेंजर है एंड पुलिस ने उनको कस्टडी में लिया है। तो आगे का इन्वेस्टिगेशन पुलिस कर रही है।
After his arrest, the attacker's statement was recorded by the Nanded police. When asked about the attack, he reportedly said that he just felt like doing it, being unclear about the motivation behind the attack. This incident comes after Badal was attacked 2 years back in Amritsar's Harmandir Sahib. Important to mention, the attack has taken place 5 days after Badal met the Prime Minister. PM Narendra Modi spoke to Badal's wife Harsimrat Kaur Badal over the phone, inquiring about his health. Meanwhile, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ordered a probe into the attack, while he also personally called Sukhbir Singh Badal to check up on his health. The attack has drawn sharp reaction from Union Minister and BJP leader Ravneet Singh Bittu. Bittu condemned the attempt on Badal's life, calling it a direct threat to Punjab's peace and security.
को सबसे पहले तो गुरु साहब का शुक्रगुजार हैं जी। गुरु साहब ने आप हाथ दे के बचाया है और ये बड़ा ही अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट है। गुरु साहब की कृपा बनी रही है और तभी सरदार सुखबीर सिंह जी बादल अब सेकंड टाइम एक असैसिनेशन अटेम्प्ट में बच गए।
The Akali Dal, meanwhile, has pointed at a political conspiracy, demanding a CBI probe into the attack.
ਸ਼੍ਰੋਮਣੀ ਅਕਾਲੀ ਦਲ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਖਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਾਦਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤਖਤ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿਖੇ ਨਤਮਸਤਕ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ।
ਜਦੋਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕ ਕੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਖਸ ਜੋ ਨਿਹੰਗੀ ਬਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਖਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਾਦਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇ ਹਮਲਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ, ਜਿਸ ਸ਼ਖਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਖਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਾਦਲ ਦੇ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੈਨਾਤ ਕਰਮਚਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਰੋਕਿਆ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਮਾਮਲਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਦਾ ਹੈ, ਮਹਾਰਾਸ਼ਟਰ ਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਮਹਾਰਾਸ਼ਟਰ ਦੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਜਾਂਚ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਖਸ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨੇ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕਹਿਣ ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਛੜਯੰਤਰ ਤਹਿਤ ਇਹ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਸ਼ਟਰ ਦੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਖੁਲਾਸਾ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸਾਂਝੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ।
The big question remains, how did an attacker manage to get so close to a Z+ protectee?
देखिए, बहुत ही चिंताजनक ये घटना है और अफसोस इस गल का ज़्यादा है कि थोड़े समय में ही ये दूसरा जानलेवा हमला जो है उनके ऊपर, और ये बहुत बड़ा एक इंटेलिजेंस फेलर भी है, सिक्योरिटी फेलर भी है। और जो पहला हमला हुआ था वो भी श्री दरबार साहब में गुरुद्वारा साहब के अंदर हुआ। ये हमला जो है ये भी हजूर साहब में गुरुद्वारा शिकार घाट के जब वो वहाँ माथा टेक के बाहर आ रहे थे तो वहाँ हुआ। अगर श्री अमृतसर साहब जो हमला हुआ था उसकी सही इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो जाती मेरिट में तो आज शायद ये दूसरा हमला नहीं, लेकिन पंजाब सरकार ने उस पर पूरी राजनीति की। आज उसका नतीजा है कि दोबारा उनके ऊपर इतना बड़ा हमला हुआ।
The question also remains, was this attack politically motivated? As ahead of Punjab Assembly elections, the attack is now snowballing into a political flashpoint.
Former Janata Dal secular MP Prajwal Revanna has sparked a controversy after his VVIP treatment in the Bengaluru prison has come out. A video has come out where a rape accused and former MP Prajwal Revanna was seen casually chatting on a mobile phone inside his prison cell. Now, this has raised fresh questions over security and access to prohibited items at Bengaluru Central Prison. Revanna is also wearing civilian clothes inside his prison cell. The video came shortly after a Central Crime Branch raid undertook at the high security prison, led to the recovery of a 5G smartphone, charger, pen drive, other items as well. Take a look at this report.
Former Janata Dal MP and rape accused Prajwal Revanna is once again in the eye of the storm. His VIP treatment in Bengaluru prison has come under scanner. Video accessed by Republic shows him casually chatting on a mobile phone inside his prison cell. The video further exposed that Revanna wears civilian clothes inside jail. The video surfaced after a Central Crime Branch raid at the high security prison. 5G smartphone, charger, pen drive and other items seized during raid from the cell shared by Revanna and other inmate. Raid also exposed that there were almost 80-90 porn videos reportedly in the rape accused phone. Authorities have suspended a senior jail official for dereliction of duty and issued notice to another over lapses. Karnataka Home Minister Priyank Kharge stated that we are investigating the case.
I found there are certain difficulties that prisoners also were expressing, and more importantly I found a lot of faults within the administration. So that's why yesterday we decided to have a surprise raid in the prisons, and in certain cells with certain high profile prisoners and other prisoners we have found mobile phones, notebooks and things that are not allowed in the prison. So quite naturally it seems like our people are hand in glove with these with the prisoners, and yes, and we have issued a strict warning. We are also doing a digital infrastructure audit of the prisons, and whoever is responsible for ensuring these prisoners have access to devices or have access to anything that is more than necessary will be taken to task.
Prajwal is a grandson of the former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda and nephew of Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. The rape accused was sentenced to life imprisonment in 2025 for rape and intimidation. He was also convicted for circulating videos of the sexual assault on a 48-year-old woman. A case has been registered by the crime branch and a probe is on to find out how Revanna got a phone inside the jail. The case has once again put the spotlight on special privileges for VIP prisoners inside Bengaluru's central prison. Earlier in 2024, videos had emerged of actor Darshan partying inside the prison while in judicial custody in connection with the murder of a fan.
The Jharkhand probe in the paper leak is widening, with around 400 suspects now under the radar of the CID. An alleged Haryana-Punjab link is also under the scanner. But what is sparking political fire is that the Congress-JMM alliance government in Jharkhand has filed FIR against students who were protesting against paper leak. FIR has been filed against 600 protesters, and 100 of them have been named while others remain unknown. Meanwhile, security has been heightened outside Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren's residence as he continues to evade meeting student protesters. Here's a report.
Ranchi is witnessing a major escalation on two fronts: the ongoing student protests and the widening investigation into alleged irregularities in JPSC examinations. The CID probe has now reportedly expanded to around 400 suspects. The probe is also looking into possible links with academicians from Haryana and Punjab, including those allegedly connected to the so-called Salwar gang. Investigators have also received information about the alleged writing of the examination papers at locations in Ranchi's Lalpur and in Hazaribagh. Statements recorded during the investigation reportedly indicate that some professors may have been paid substantial amounts. The alleged role of JPSC Deputy Controller of Examination Shweta Gupta is also under scrutiny, with statements reportedly claiming that irregularities were carried out with her knowledge. Meanwhile, the Congress government is now cracking down on the protesting students. With 600 protesters booked, the action against the student movement has intensified. Security has been tightened around the Chief Minister's residence following the student protests.
तो मेरी मौजूदगी इस वक्त रांची के सीएम आवास के कुछ मीटर दूरी की है। मेरे पीछे भारी बैरिकेडिंग्स आपको नजर आ रही होगी। दरअसल स्टूडेंट्स के आंदोलन को देखते हुए झारखंड के मुख्यमंत्री हेमंत सोरेन के आवास के बाहर सुरक्षा जो है वो पूरी तरह से बढ़ा दी गई है। 500 मीटर पहले ही सड़क को पूरी तरह से यहाँ पे बंद कर दिया गया है। जवानों को यहाँ पे तैनात भी कर दिया गया है। और बात करें तो देखिए, जो भी मुख्य मार्ग है जो सीएम आवास को कनेक्ट करता है, उसे पूरी तरह से यहाँ पे बैरिकेडिंग्स लगा करके बंद कर दिया गया है। बात अगर हम करें तो देखिए, 100 से ज़्यादा अतिरिक्त जवानों की तैनाती जो है वो सीएम आवास के आसपास लगा दी गई है, क्योंकि छात्रों का आंदोलन, छात्रों ने जो जानकारी सूत्रों से मिल रही है उसके अनुसार सीएम आवास का घेराव भी हो सकता है।
Around 100 people have been named, while 500 others have been booked as unidentified protesters. As the protests continue, both the street agitation and the JPSC investigation are putting increasing pressure on the Jharkhand government. Congress hypocrisy stands exposed. It condemned the police action during Jantar Mantar protest. But now it's Jharkhand. Government has booked 600 protesters and cracked down on students.
The Air India Phuket Delhi turbulence incident has triggered serious questions over pilot fitness and crew oversight. After Republic's extensive coverage and its questioning of top Air India management, the airline has ordered a mandatory dope test for all pilots from today. With passengers injured despite a request for priority landing, the government and regulator are now pushing stronger safety measures and an expedited probe. Take a look at the story.
The investigation into the Air India Phuket Delhi turbulence incident is gathering pace. Sources say the AAIB is likely to submit its preliminary report to the International Civil Aviation Organization before the second week of September. After Republic's extensive coverage of the mid-air horror, Air India has ordered mandatory dope testing for all pilots from today. The airline will also screen its cockpit crew for prohibited substances and medications. The government is also expected to push for an expedited probe. Republic questioned top Air India SAT's management on the Phuket-Delhi flight turbulence on what went wrong with the pilot and what is airline's top management's response to it.
Like I said, Air India SATS is an organization which takes care of airport operations, and I can only speak, for the operations that we do across airports, which is not in the sky, it's on the ground. And be rest assured that I can vouch for my organization that our safety standards are the best in the industry. Honestly, I don't think I can comment on that because, like I said, we are not the airline, we are the ground operators, so I cannot really comment on how the airline will take action on this.
Despite severe turbulence and requested priority landing, the aircraft continued flying rather than making an emergency landing at a nearby airport. This despite injuries to several passengers and multiple crew members.
New video of the attacker has been accessed by Republic. This is moments after attack on Sukhbir Singh Badal in Maharashtra's Nanded outside the Gurudwara. You can see after the attack, the attacker was taken into custody by the police. With that, we're slipping into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching Republic.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ, स्वाद आया? आया।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट।
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो।
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है, वक्त तराशता है जिसे, तो जाने क्या क्या न करता है। जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए, आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है। जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमंड बनना नहीं आसान है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम। AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग भी ठाने हैं, जितने भी हड़तालकारी हैं, भूख हड़ताल बैठे हुए सब लोगों का मानना है हम लोग फिर ऐसे में जिंदा रहकर क्या करेंगे। इसलिए हम लोग डॉक्टर्स को बोल भी दिए हैं कि नहीं, जब तक सरकारें मांगे पूरी नहीं करती है हम भूख हड़ताल पर जैसे बैठे हैं वैसे बैठे रहेंगे।
अभी तक तो कॉल नहीं आया है। 2 राउंड की वार्ता होने के बाद अभी तक तो सरकार की तरफ से कोई वैसा बुलावा नहीं आया। दुर्भाग्य है। हम लोग हर रोज हर पल इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि हमारी मांगे कब पूरी हो, हमसे वार्ता कब हो। तो ये वार्ता तो हम लोग माननीय मंत्री डेलीगेशन उधर से जो 4 थे उनके साथ हम लोग 2 वार्ता किए हैं। हम लोगों ने तर्क के साथ चीज़ों को रखे। मेरा मानना है कि अगर जब वार्ता हो तो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी रहें, हम लोग की बातों को समझें, क्योंकि ये माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी अगर रहेंगे तो एक अच्छा मैसेज भी जाएगा पूरे राज्य में छात्र युवाओं के पास, उनके अभिभावक के पास, कि जब मेरे बच्चे इतने दिन से वहाँ थे और तो इस राज्य के गार्जियन, इस राज्य के मुखिया ने बतौर अपने अध्यक्षता में अपने पास बुलाकर उनकी बातों को समझा और उनके मांगों को माना, तो ये एक अच्छा मैसेज जाएगा। लोकतंत्र में ये होनी चाहिए।
जी, मैं प्रेम नायक कोडरमा से। आज मेरा भूख हड़ताल का 11वां दिन है और टोटल हम लोग का धरना का 20वां दिन है और ऐसे में स्थिति बिगड़ती जा रही है बहुत। डॉक्टर्स बोल रहे हैं भूख हड़ताल तोड़ लीजिए, लेकिन जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग भी ठाने हैं, जितने भी हड़तालकारी हैं, भूख हड़ताल बैठे हुए सब लोगों का मानना है हम लोग फिर ऐसे में जिंदा रहकर क्या करेंगे। इसलिए हम लोग डॉक्टर्स को बोल भी दिए कि नहीं, जब तक सरकारें मांगे पूरी नहीं करती है
हम भूख हड़ताल पर जैसे बैठे हैं वैसे बैठे रहेंगे। और प्रशासन भी रात को आई थी, प्रशासन के भी।
The joy of music series of chats are conversations that I want to have with you
about different aspects of music that lead up to how music is a source of joy for all of us.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ। सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सब का राजा, आर प्योर मसाला।
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है, वक्त तराशता है जिसे, तो जाने क्या क्या ना करता है। जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए, आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है। जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमंड बनना नहीं आसान है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ,
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ,
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो।
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Well, I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person. They should...
600 students booked by Rahul government in Jharkhand. No CJP or Congress will fight for the students now. Hypocrites in Congress silent on FIR against students. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, रंग बना रहे. Powered by Century HDF Premium Plus, हरे बोट का असली बॉस. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, चुनिए भरोसा अपनों सा.
सरहद पर जान लुटा दी, वतन को जिंदा रखा। अपने खून से भारत का परचम लिखा है। आज जो शान से लहरा रहा है तिरंगा, उसके हर रंग में एक वीर का सपना बसा है।
Monkey tactics and a session washout. Does the Congress want only the Jantar Mantar model? Does Congress want Jantar Mantar or Parliament? Debating tonight at 9 p.m. Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. Century HTF Premium Plus, Hare Boat Ka Asli Boss.
The Joy of Music series of chats are conversations that I want to have with you about different aspects of music that lead up to how music is a source of joy for all of us.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, look at the hypocrisy. Look at what happened in Jharkhand. And I'll tell you why the student protests in Jharkhand ripped the mask off all the CJP and the liberal ecosystem that was supporting them. And there's been a deadly assassination attempt, an attempt at stabbing Akali Dal chief Sukhbir Badal. Ladies and gentlemen, this happened in Nanded. We have the visuals, and we need to be really concerned about the kind of violence that's happening before the Punjab election. And at 9 o'clock tonight, I'll tell you about the betrayal of Parliament. I'll tell you why teddy bears are not funny. I tell you why carrying soft toys of monkeys are not funny. And I'll tell you who's actually making a monkey of themselves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. I'm very sorry I didn't meet you for the last couple of days, but in the various things we have to do to run a news organization, I did a bit of traveling, and I hope I bring some of that experience back here in the studio. Nevertheless, my first commentary tonight is on what has been going on in Jharkhand, because these student protests in Jharkhand over the JPSC, JSSC exam irregularities have, in my view, ripped the mask off the so-called apolitical student movement championed by the Cockroach Janata Party, the Congress-led opposition, the Liptard ecosystem. Because everything, and I mean absolutely everything, lathi charge, tear gas, water cannons, police barricades, FIRs on students, media intimidation. All of this that Rahul Baba and CJP and AAP and all that ecosystem called government tyranny. Death of democracy in Jantar Mantar is now happening much more intensely, much more visibly in Congress-ruled Jharkhand. Now, how is this going on? Here you have Rahul Baba trying to look like a 15-year-old wearing pink t-shirts and hanging around on big stage managed events where hundreds of crores of rupees are being spent, where he stands up and he says, I'm with the youth. You must never have FIRs on the youth, but his government does exactly that. Rahul Baba also says, I'm with the youth, you must never barricade the youth, but his government does exactly that. Rahul Baba also says, and the CJP also says, wherever there are atrocities on youth, we will stand against them. But they disappeared and they vanished into thin air this time. And Rahul Baba also said, we must never use lathi charge on students. But he did exactly that. And not just that, he had pellet guns ready. He had pellet guns ready, he would have done worse. So everything which Rahul Baba and the Congi and Liptard and CJP ecosystem said was very bad, they did 10 times over in Jharkhand. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, now they have booked 600 students. 600 students. 100 have been named, 500 are identified, which means they have done facial recognition, they've done drone imagery, they have done targeting, they have done use of the State Intelligence Bureau, they've done everything, they've used the entire state machinery. They're combing through videos. Rahul Gandhi has said CCTV footage should be found. I want to catch those people who stood against my government. Rahul Gandhi is saying, okay, no problems. Use the drones against these people who are protesting in Jharkhand. I will not stop you. I will not question you. Facial recognition is being used. AI technology is being used. The full surveillance capacity of a Congress-ruled state is being used against students. And Rahul Baba won't speak a word about it, but Rahul Baba, Liptard ecosystem, AAP ecosystem, fake ecosystem, not one word against the excesses of the Congress government in Jharkhand. When FIRs were filed after what happened in Jantar Mantar, then these same people, 3 people, I call posh party boy Saurav Das, who lives in the 10 lakh rupee rent home, right? AAP member and activist, his name is Ranka, and Deep State Dipke with dubious Boston credentials. All of these people said, we will continue our protest if even a single FIR continues. But where is posh party boy, Deep State Dipke, and Aptad Ranka? Where are they now? They're all quiet. Not one word on the FIR against hundreds of students, ladies and gentlemen, in Jharkhand. At that point of time, they said all FIRs should be withdrawn. Now they don't want to say anything. At that time, Rahul Baba said that the tear gassing the students, lathi charging them is not democratic. It should stop. Now they are doing exactly the same. And they got finger on their lips and they won't say a word tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, if you look at the statement of Deep State Dipke, Deep State Dipke, ladies and gentlemen, said, I want to make a demand that there should be no FIR and all the FIRs should be withdrawn. This time, Deep State Dipke, busy with his, I don't know what's in those liquor crates, but they are liquor crates. Coke cans and liquor crates. I'm not saying they're liquor inside the liquor crates, but liquor crates and Coke cans going into Deep State Dipke's home. No point of time is he taking the kind of position he promised he would. He's gone completely silent. He's gone underground and saying, I want to have part B of Jantar Mantar. But don't be stupid, Deep State Dipke. It is because of this hypocrisy that CJP is dead. You can put it on a ventilator, you can put it on a BiPAP machine, you can do whatever it is. But ladies and gentlemen, CJP is dead. Dipke has zero credibility. Saurav Das is being questioned. His finances are being questioned. His background is being questioned. He's under scrutiny for getting foreign money. And I'll tell you, it's a matter of time before Ranka, along with the other musketeers, who, by the way, none of these people are justifiably Gen Z, because they're all around their mid-30s having fancy lives and great lawns and big mansions that they live in. None of these people have spoken a word about Jharkhand, which is why they are fake. And we can never forgive or forget the fraud they tried to commit on the people of India. Let's debate.
Chased away, water cannoned. Beaten up, injured, hospitalized, and now booked by the police. The students of Jharkhand for over 20 days have been fighting for justice. Jharkhand police, which unleashed brute force on protesters, has now filed cases against 600 protesters over Thursday's march towards the Jharkhand Assembly. It includes 100 named and 500 unidentified students and others. Many even filed for non-bailable offences. But no one from the Congress or the Cockroach Janata Party came in to back these students.
इन्होंने अभी भी एफआईआर दर्ज की है स्टूडेंट्स के खिलाफ, शायद कल रात को या आज सुबह, बिहार में, बंगाल में। तो ये अपनी आदतों से बाज तो आए नहीं हैं। और मैंने सुना है, वेरीफाइड नहीं है, लेकिन मैंने सुना है कि जो लड़कियां गई थी प्रोटेस्ट में, कई लड़कियों के पेरेंट्स को फ़ोन आ रहे हैं, उनको धमकाया जा रहा है कि तुमने अपनी लड़कियों को भेजा। क्या मतलब है? क्या हमारे देश में लड़की प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर सकती?
The CJP leader, who was too sick to travel to Jharkhand, seems to be now busy planning more theatrics. He calls it Jantar Mantar Protest Season 2.
उसके लिए मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग इंस्टाग्राम पर कमेंट कर रहे थे कि सीजन 2 कब आने वाला है जंतर मंतर। तो उन लोगों को मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, जंतर मंतर का सीजन 2 बहुत ही जल्द शुरू होने जा रहा है। और सीजन 2 जो रहेगा,
मोदी की इस्तीफा।
The same CJP had put out condition of withdrawal of FIRs against those who were detained by Delhi police. Even the Congress, which expressed great concern for the protesters and hooligans at Jantar Mantar, has gone completely silent. It is as if the Jharkhand protest does not suit the political interests of the Congress. After all, it is their government in Jharkhand. Unrelenting and undeterred, the students have announced a march to Chief Minister Soren's residence again. It is a 180-degree flip of the Congress and the CJP, their hypocrisy unmasked with each passing day.
Okay, now facial recognition is being used out here. Why are you using facial recognition, Ratnakar Tripathi, when this is exactly what you said you would not use against students? FIRs are being filed. FIRs are being filed. Chirag Sethi, when you had said that FIRs will not be filed by us, only the BJP files FIRs. You're filing FIRs against 100. And the government machinery, Vivek Kumar, the police is saying, and I've got the FIR right here before me, the police is saying it will leave no stone unturned to go after all these protesters. Shazi Almi, welcome. We have Ram Avatar Mahato also joining us, student leader from Jharkhand. You want to start, Chirag? The Congress has gone after 15, a total of 100 students identified, okay? And 500 others who they are in the process of identifying using CCTV footage and other available evidence. You want to tell the Congress something, or you just don't want to talk about them because you got some partnership with them?
Arnab, like I always start my debate with saying no student should be booked, no student should be punished, no student should be beaten. But when you started with your monologue initially, when you started, you said about pallet guns, you said about AI facial recognition, you said about FIRs. I thought you were talking about Jantar Mantar. It's the exact replica that has happened in Jharkhand. So let's talk about both. Yes.
I'm talking about Jharkhand.
Against the students.
I'm talking about what the Congress has done in Jharkhand.
We are with the students. That should not have happened. Yes, that should not have happened. But we will also have to understand that this also happened in Delhi. We're not...
No. I want to... Listen. When it happened in Delhi, listen. I said, very good you're using facial recognition because these are 2,800 criminals, including rapists, potential rapists, POXO accused, chain snatchers, arms act, murder accused, attempt to murder accused,
And
the
what were
worst
they
of the
doing?
lot,
What
the
were
worst
they
of the
doing
lot,
outside on the
answerable
road?
to a certain leader from a certain political party called, who was called, what is the name? It's Langra Tyagi. Now, I'm not talking about Jantar Mantar right now. I'm talking about Jharkhand. I want to ask the Congress party, why are you using the state machinery in Jharkhand? Why are you using the state machinery against the students in Jharkhand, Ratnakar Tripathi?
So the Delhi police identified 2,000 BJP persons with the facial recognition, the POSCO people, rapists, the 2,000 people who were there to restrict the Jantar Mantar protest.
You are very good.
So telling the
yes, they did. They did identify 2,835 to be precise.
And Delhi and the police, the Home Minister and Mr. Modi, Narendra Modi, planned that because on 17th
What happened in Jharkhand? Talk about Jharkhand.
Was Arnab Goswami, please don't interfere. And
what do you mean, don't interfere? You can say don't interrupt. Interfere and interrupt are two different things.
Oh, don't intervene when I am speaking, right? 17th July, Satish Golcha was removed as a police commissioner, Delhi. And 20th July, Anurag Kumar, the new...
open your mouth on Jharkhand for God's sake.
Again you are interrupting. Why do you fear... Talk today, why do you fear me too much? Why don't you let me speak? You call me...
Yeah, I called you on Jharkhand.
Speak your mind. When I speak my mind...
I said I called you on Jharkhand.
You just heckle me like BJP spokesperson. You are not a BJP spokesperson. Are you that? You heckle me.
You are a Congress spokesperson, right?
Speak on Jharkhand, no?
Shazia Ilmi, your name is not Ratnakar Tripathi.
No. What rubbish is this? You have no answer.
I will say that
you're running away. You're obfuscating. And you're making it sound absurd. You have no answers. And then you make it about BJP. Sir, do you have an answer? Can you see the visuals? आपको दिख रहा है भाई साहब? कुछ दिख रहा है? आंखें हैं ना आपके पास?
क्या दिख रहा है? आंखें आपके नहीं है।
दिख रहा है आपको? क्या दिख रहा है?
आपने कीले ठोकवाई लड़कों को।
अरे मेरे अच्छे भाई, आपको दिख रहा है ना?
इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक दिए।
स्टूडेंट्स को मारा जा रहा है, पीटा जा रहा है बेदर्दी से।
मनोहर लोहिया ने और दूसरे
दुनिया भर की बातें क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप छात्रों की बात क्यों नहीं कर रहे? झारखंड doesn't matter. The students of Jharkhand don't matter.
You are tormentor.
Their lives don't matter.
You are tormentor. You never care for students because you don't have
After you're done, I will speak anyway. Will you give an answer? Otherwise, let me speak on Jharkhand. Arnab, this is a topic today and I want to speak on Jharkhand. Whenever I get a chance, I will do that because this man clearly has nothing to say on Jharkhand.
You are a batch of illiterates. You are a batch of illiterates. You do not know what the sentiment of students.
Right, BBG's Congress files 100 FIRs against students in Jharkhand. They don't want us to talk about that.
That will be taken back. That is the police procedure. That will be taken back.
When will it be taken back?
And you don't have a right.
When will it be? I have every damn right to. Don't tell me what my rights are.
Of Jharkhand, Arnab Goswami, because you didn't talk about the students of Jantar Mantar. As you are saying,
he did.
I said these are not students. I did, and I said these were not students. These are gundas of the first order, illiterate gundas with filthy language. Right? I took a position on it.
What language? You said it.
BJP hijacked.
POSCO people, rapists.
I said, and I continue to say POXO accused rapists.
Why are you ruining this? You don't want to speak. You are scared of your bosses. I understand. But let others speak.
I'm just told that Rahul Gandhi has made a very, very bad remark on Meloni also right now.
He is not like Narendra Modi. Entire political science. Which university teaches it? Shazia Ilmi. Which university teaches it? Entire political science degree. Tell me that.
Why are you so scared about Jharkhand? No, why are you running away? No, I just asked you. Why are you running away?
Why can't he say?
Shazia louder.
How come you're not talking about Jharkhand? Why so scared? You found out, right? This is the reason. Arnab, can I come in, please? I've not got a chance to speak without this man heckling me. He's going on heckling me. I hear the Congress spokesperson is constantly, bellowing away, not allowing you to speak. Can I be allowed to speak?
Yeah, Shazia, please. My point is, I'd like to remind you once again, viewers, that the Jharkhand police, the Congress government, Rahul Gandhi's police in Jharkhand have registered a case against 600 people who simply carried out a protest march. Yeah, Shazia and Chirag. Shazia and Chirag. Shazia and Vivek.
He tries to act very belligerent. You know why? Because they have no answers.
No audio disturbance.
This is the reason why Rahul Gandhi is scared to go.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
You realize that? Arnab, I'm telling you, this is the reason why Rahul Gandhi is petrified to go to the parliament, because he'll be asked these questions. You saw how Priyanka Gandhi was feigning ignorance? Why do you think there is? Because they know, they caught, they exposed. What have they done to poor Jharkhand students? Beaten them up? They're not criminals. Lathi charged them. You know, they attacked them midnight when the girls were sleeping and beat them up and dragged them to the fields. Do you know what has happened there? Just because it's Ranchi and not Delhi. Just because there is no Swiggy and Zomato delivery. Just because a lot of money is not coming in. Just because there's not a Junaid serving biryani. That's the reason why they're not speaking. And that's the reason Rahul Gandhi is petrified to go to the parliament.
No, I think on a serious note, I think on a very no.
Ministers in the Jharkhand government.
Yeah, I think
why don't they resign?
No, I think on a serious note, it must be said here that if there is violence against the state has the right to use violence to contain the violence, right? You cannot have private armies carrying out violence. In the case of Delhi, there was a lot of violence, right? Vivek, by these so-called students who were not students, 2,830 of them would be, absolutely hardened criminals from the National Capital Region. And there were a lot of sexual perversions and vulgarity and abuse besides the violence that was going on by people who were there for pizza, not for protest. But in the case of Jharkhand, you know this, you're from Patna. It was serious protest. These were serious students. And these were students, you could identify them because each of them spoke about their personal experience in the JSSC exam. These were not people who were just there to hang around. These were not reel makers. These were not influencers. These were not people who were making reels. I feel somewhere, Vivek, the indiscriminate use of FIRs against the students in Jharkhand needs to be discussed. Especially the position taken by the Congress in Delhi was completely different, right?
Thank you, Arnab. I'm quite plain and I'm not making my word on your show. It's ridiculous, disgusting, criminal, absolutely shameful, and distaste what has happened in Jharkhand. I can hear my voice. Can you please?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please, I'll correct that. Please continue. Yeah.
Okay. It's absolutely disgusting. And if we put nation first, I just hope that a rape is a rape, whether it happens in a BJP rule state or Congress rule state. A paper leak is as heinous as it happens in Bihar or happens in Jharkhand. So it's absolutely disgusting. And I'm just sad as a citizen that as a political party, we put our party's interest first and national interest second. It's absolutely disgusting. So we must stand the students of Jharkhand. But Arnab, I'm also quite sad that what has happened on the streets of Patna and the comment which Mithilesh Tiwari, the current education minister of Bihar, when he says and stands for students of Jharkhand, what happens when students are being beaten on the streets of Patna? Why is not doing TRE4 notification? I think hypocrisy is on the both sides. And Arnab,
no, it is not on both sides. Dharmendra Pradhan took responsibility.
Shazia, you are a learned person.
Shazia, 1 minute. Shazia, 1 minute. Shazia, now let us hear each other for a moment, please. Shazia, listen to him. We'll bring you in, yeah?
I'm saying I'm quite pained. I'm not mincing word. I'm not backing any government. It's ridiculous what's happening in Jharkhand. It's criminal. Look how they have lathi charged innocent students. They protest the FIR should be taken back. But what pains my heart, the paper leak or lathi charge is a heinous crime as much as in Patna as in Jharkhand. So why Mithilesh Tiwari is saying that Hemant Soren should get his eye checked because he's not able to get the lathi charge. But what happens when lathi is being charged on the streets of Patna when AK-47 is being gunned on the streets in Bihar? Shazia, you should also speak on that.
Yes, I will answer you. I will answer you. So, okay, I want to answer you. I mean, argument by argument. Your first argument was Why aren't you speaking on what happened in NEET paper leak? You know, the NEET paper was cancelled and there was another exam. Dharmendra Pradhan resigned. Even before that, he took full responsibility. He never ran away. And in the parliament, we amended an already existing law, which made it stronger and stringent. What happened to other parties at that point of time? Was there one good suggestion? It is my party and BJP which took responsibility and did something about it. And this is a concurrent subject. It will have an effect on states also. They will pass this in their respective assemblies. On the other hand, do you see how the meta algorithms were working? How many people were crying horse over what happened in Jantar Mantar? And CJP was not, I mean, they hijacked the students' movement and gave it that amplification. But the fact of the matter is, the JMM government, this is a matter of corruption. They don't want to cancel it. Why? Why? Because they've sold those jobs, right? Official positions, they've been sold, which is why they're not agreeing to it. We had already cancelled. This is the only demand they have. 15 days now, what has happened?
And I agree, it's ridiculous why they are not raising their voice. It's ridiculous. They should stand for their students, not for their respective parties. I agree with you, Nadia. They should stand with the students and not with their party.
You were demanding the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. Why don't you?
What happened in Patna? Students were brutally lathi charged in Patna.
And Rahul Gandhi, by the same measure, you are saying treat everyone by the same measure. I agree with you. Let's go by that. Equal measure. Same treatment,
I would
same
like to hear, Shazia, from you what happened in Patna while Nilesh Tiwari is backing the lathi charge on Patna while speaking against lathi charge.
No, I think Vivek, a minute. Let me allow me in for a moment. Allow me in for a moment.
Keep doing.
There's a fundamental problem here. I'll tell you what the problem is. Do not think, Chirag, that weaponizing students politically is something only the Aam Aadmi Party or the CJP can do. The BJP is a larger organization and they have a legitimate students wing called Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad. Not an illegitimate construct like CJP where none of them is a student. Till now you don't know what the hell this fellow did in Boston. There's not a single photograph he's showing, not a single proof. Then you've got this Saurav Das fellow who's got a lot of money, leads a very fancy life, is getting money from the United States of America through various foreign sources. Then you've got one person imported from the Aam Aadmi Party called Ranka. So you guys have thought that if we use the student card, only we can use it against the central government. But now you are crying if the ABVP is protesting. But the ABVP are genuine students. 1 minute. CJP is not. CJP is a bunch of slightly middle-aged, nearing middle-aged people.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, there are people in their nearing middle age who have decided to wear t-shirts and pretend to be students. My question is, no. This is weaponizing students fundamentally is the oldest political trick and it is wrong. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember Rajiv Goswami?
Of course.
Does anybody remember what happened then? Did VP Singh ever say sorry?
Yeah.
Did Devilal ever explain?
He self-immolated during Mandal.
You think this is the first time that students are being used? I come on air and I shout every night. I say to students, don't get used.
When there were lathis on the students, it was wrong then, it is wrong in Jharkhand. But we have to understand it's not limiting to the Gen Zs. Even the Gen Alphas are protecting.
But where is Mr. Kejriwal for the students in Jharkhand? Why is the Mr. Kejriwal not there in Ranchi?
It's not.
Why is Kejriwal not there in Ranchi? Why are Kejriwal's lieutenants and deputies and sponsored candidates in CJP not there? Where did they disappear and do the disappearing act? Where is Kejriwal and his B team CJP? I have a right to know. Am I asking the wrong question here? I am asking Vivek, you are now in active politics. Vivek, why can you say, oh, we will not go, we will choose, humko nahi jana? Why not there? That means CJP.
No, absolutely. We should really put students first if we are thinking of nation first, irrespective of our party line, irrespective of our political interest turnout. And that's why it's quite sad to see what's happening in Jharkhand.
So what I'm
But
saying
again,
to the
then I
Congress
will-
party, take back the FIR, Sartakar Tripathi. Take back the FIRs.
All the
FIRs
FIRs
should be- and you were talking about-
Jharkhand or the Patna.
You were talking about
Especially sad
ABVP.
what's happening in Patna and what the comment made by Mithilesh Tiwari. I would also.
I am saying tonight, where's the student leader? Is he there? Is Mr. Mahato there? No. I need to be told by my producers. Okay, now you tell me. It's a clear issue. Sanjay from Lucknow taking 3 callers tonight. Sanjay, you there? Should they take back the FIR, Sanjay?
I'm over here.
Should they take back the FIR, Sanjay?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. This is a big salute for you. Love you. And my question is with the Congress party spokesperson Ratnakar Tripathi. Will Rahul Gandhi achieve his political targets by showing the poor political character in front of the Sansad, in front of the parliament? And I'm not talking about the AAP party. They are the prudent fraud. They run a clique. So my question is the Ratnakar Tripathi. Will Rahul Gandhi achieve a political target by showing his poor political character?
Sanjay ji, you are totally biased and being guided by people who hate us. I am not here to answer. Rahul Gandhi will achieve everything. He is not an autocrat like Narendra Modi and a habitual like Mr. Goswami, who says there is a Congress government.
Hey, watch your language. Watch your language. Watch your damn language. Yeah, learn to speak properly. I'll tell you who are habitual liar. It is you. It is you and your leader, Deep State Dipke, who are habitual liars.
Oh no, please don't disturb.
Gutter level commentary, gutter level behavior by Rahul Gandhi. Gutter level behavior by Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Sanjay, Kangana.
Absence of any intellectual depth.
Gutter generation. Same thing was said by Ramesh Vidudi, an RSS ideologue team on
Yeah, you can go and support the rapists and the POXO accused and the murderers. You are in good company with them. You deserve that company. You deserve the company of rapists and pedophiles and POXO accused and murderers.
Sycophants and rapists like...
Yeah, you keep changing
Chittaranjan
the
from New Delhi. Ladies and gentlemen, Chittaranjan, should the FIRs be taken back, Chittaranjan? Should the Congress government take back the FIRs against students, Chittaranjan?
There is no
Yes, Arnab, good to you. And my question is slightly back to the Congress supporters. My question is simply, is this that why India and opposition is bearing an irresponsible, immature, balak buddhi who don't have a spine to call Jharkhand Lathi Charge as the act on the brutal act on the students. Instead of that, he is taking the goalpost shifting from Amit Shah, Modi ji, blah, 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 Jantar Mantar, Cockroach Party. But we don't have a spine to open his mouth towards Jharkhand students. Why? This is my question.
He won't reply. He might abuse you, though.
Who?
You're a serial abuser.
Join the politics, sir. Join the politics, you will understand
Are you are in politics. Why don't you fight an election? They don't give you a ticket nowadays. At least you can become a councillor, not to save your face.
By the views
At least you'll become a councillor.
I'm not abusing. You are not our councillor. I will just ask you one more question. I'm asking the question to the viewer. That how do you justify the removal of Satish Golcha on 17th July and brutal lathi charge and tormentation of students on 20th July by Anurag Kumar? Wasn't it planned? Wasn't it? Seema Dhundia said that 55 pump guns, electric shocks, pellets and
electric shocks were
more atrocities were used on the
electric shocks
students.
where?
And she banned it.
Electric
Then
shocks?
CP Singh comes, the CRPF.
Don't make up stories, sir.
आपको जो करना है करिए मैं आपको
Versus.
Fiction, sir.
Is
Do
it
not,
is a call to kill the students?
That
Is
is not
it a
true
call
at all.
to kill the
There were
students?
3 instances,
Shazia
just 3
Ilmi,
of
Shazia
Pellegars,
Ilmi,
and there is
Not many
already an
sessions.
inquiry in place. So do
Shazia
not
Ilmi,
exaggerate
entire
and
political
run
science
away from
कहाँ
the
बताओ?
topic. I will
ना,
keep bringing you
आपकी
back,
कोई
भाई
बात
साहब.
मैं तब सुनूंगा
I will bring you back,
जब आप
भाई साहब.
बोलेंगी
You have
entire
to talk about
political
Jharkhand.
science.
आप
Which
बचिए नहीं.
university?
ऐसे मारते हैं बच्चों को, औरतों को ऐसे मारा है, छोटी-छोटी लड़कियों को. जेन्युइन है वो तो स्टूडेंट्स. वो कह रहे हैं आप क्यों चुरा रहे हैं हमारा एग्जाम?
आपका नेता झूठ
चुरा रहे हैं
बोलता
हमसे.
है.
वो ये
Okay, thank you very much, Ratnakar Tripathi. I have to move to the other big story, which is actually massive, which is that Sukhbir Badal, there was an assassination attempt on him today. He was attacked with a knife in Maharashtra's Nanded when he was exiting a Gurdwara. Importantly, This is the second attempt on his life in the last 1 year. See this.
Akali Dal Chief Sukhbir Singh Badal was at a Gurudwara this morning in Maharashtra's Nanded. Minutes later, as he was exiting, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab was attacked. Despite having Z+ security, the attacker could come near Badal and hit him with a kirpan. The Akali leader suffered injuries on his right hand.
The attacker was identified as Jaspal Singh, a Nihang Sikh. Police said Singh was a lawyer from Pune who had been doing seva at the Nanded
Gurdwara for the past 2 years.
गुरुद्वारा विजिट करने के बाद वहाँ से वापस आते वक्त सीढ़ियाँ के पास एक वहाँ का सेवादार है, उसने अचानक से आके अपने किरपान से अटैक करने की कोशिश की। पे अकेला ही था, रहने वाला पूना का है, पूना में उसकी फैमिली है, यहाँ से लगभग पिछले 2 साल से सेवादार की तरह काम कर रहा था।
After the attack, Jaspal Singh justified his act, saying he just felt like doing it. Top police sources say this was clearly an assassination bid on Badal. Shiromani Akali Dal has now claimed a deeper conspiracy.
आज भी जब अटैक हुआ है, उनके बाजू में लगा है, फिर उनके दिल में मारना चाहता था वो, मगर वो नहीं कामयाब हुआ क्योंकि गुरु की कृपा थी, गुरु ने बख्शिश करनी थी। साथ के जो सिंह है उन्होंने दे एक्टेड टाइमली, मगर क्या आप इनको गुरु का सिख समझ सकते हो?
The party has demanded a CBI probe of the incident.
तो अगर गुरुद्वारे में जाकर उसका सहारा लेके कि यहाँ थोड़ी सी सिक्योरिटी कम है, ऐसे हमले होंगे तो ये तो संगत के लिए आगे के समय के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगी। तो पहले तो इसकी हायर लेवल की जो इंडिपेंडेंट इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए कि साजिश क्या, ये डीप रूटेड कॉन्स्पिरेसी है। जब तक साजिश नहीं सामने आती तब तक कोई फायदा नहीं, ऐसे आईवाश करने का कोई फायदा नहीं।
This is not the first time Sukhbir Singh Badal has been targeted. In 2024, Narayan Singh opened fire at Badal outside Golden Temple in Amritsar. Questions are now being raised over similar security lapses, both in 2024 and today's episode. Incidentally, this bid on Badal's life comes just 5 days after he met Prime Minister Modi in Parliament in Delhi. The big question is this assassination attempt on the Punjab leader part of a larger pivot to hardline politics the state is taking ahead of assembly elections early next year? Let's debate.
With me, Bikram Singh Majitia is a senior leader of the Shiromani Akali Dal and former Punjab cabinet minister. Mr. Majitia, you know, this is the second attempt on his life. First was in 2024 and now this has happened in Nanded. Do you view these as isolated incidents, individuals attacking him, or do you see something larger than that?
There is a larger conspiracy for sure. First of all, let me start by saying that God's been very, very kind. It's a place of worship, and the Sikhs all over the world, when they go to a Gurdwara Sahib, they pray for the entire humanity. What we say in our das is Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Pane Sarbata Pala. So no true Sikh is going to ever attack anyone who's with his family. And most of them were lady members. His 2 daughters were with him, his wife was with him, his son was with him, and they went to pay their respects at a Gurdwara Sahib to get the Guru's bakshish. Now, who goes and attacks people in a Gurdwara Sahib? Not a true Sikh, because the Guru doesn't support all this. This is not preached in Gurdwara Sahib. So it's a well-planned conspiracy and it's happened in 1.5 years. It's the second time he's got lucky. And I guess he's only got lucky because somebody tried to use the Gurdwara Sahib for this. First time also it was in very close range, and this time also the man wanted to hit him in his heart. He just got lucky that he didn't manage succeeding. Otherwise would have been very, very fatal.
So you say there's a conspiracy.
Mr.
Majetia, you say there's a conspiracy. Who's behind the conspiracy?
So you know what, Arnab, I've been saying this. The last time it happened, the guy who attacked him, listen, let's not confuse this with any Sikh issues. My opposition, the Aam Aadmi Party, the politics that Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann play, they want to paint it in that picture. But the person who attacked Sukhbir Singh Badal the last time, the videos that you're showing on your screen, Narayan Singh Choda, is someone who there's a big dossier on. He has trained with ISI. He has lived in Pakistan for a large number of years, and there are 21 cases against him, which are ranging from RDX recovery to AK-47, and the dossier clearly says that Mr. Badal, Prakash Singh Badal, Sukhbir Singh Badal, the moderate leadership, because he's a hardliner, he supports the views of a separate state. That his target has been the Badals.
Sorry, please. My producers are having to cue them at the same time. Yeah, sorry, please. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, even then, someone who was trying to kill Sukhbir Singh Badal when he's performing Seva is not a person, he's not a Guru ka Sikh. He's a motivated man. And I came out with videos, then I tweeted them again today, that there was an SP by the name of Harpal Singh. Now, on second and third, the SP is seen talking to this person. I've got these videos and all that. I've got them here. Here is the SP. He still is in Amritsar. He's with the DGP. Now, I want to know why a person who has been an ISI agent, who's been behind bars, who there is a dossier against, Narayan Singh Choda, what was the SP doing with him? The Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann never condemned that incident. That Narayan Singh Choda was out of jail after this murder attempt on Sukhbir Ji within 3 months. Had a proper inquiry
you seem to be hinting at something. You seem to be hinting at...
So had a proper inquiry happened then, today's incident would not have happened.
Why was there no proper inquiry then?
Because the Chief Minister encouraged all this.
What do you mean, Chief Minister? Are you saying that Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is encouraging all this attacks on?
I am saying let there be an independent CBI probe, because there's a larger conspiracy. There's politics being played, and Aam Aadmi Party wants to do away with the Shromani Akali Dal leadership because they feel they will stand to gain. There is a larger conspiracy that needs to be seriously, independently investigated.
You're saying something significant. You're saying that the AAP would want to eliminate the Akali Dal leadership?
Yes, because have you seen their statements today? They are literally welcoming it. That, it's very sad what's happened.
What do you mean welcoming?
But it had to happen. And let me tell you one thing. They've removed the Commissioner of Police, Gurpreet Pullar, yesterday, few days ago. What did they say? Because Gurpreet Pullar, the Commissioner of Police, said that he had caught certain operatives that were planning, that had gone to Jantar Mantar on the instructions of ISI to plant some petrol bombs there. Or throw some petrol bombs there at the crowd.
Okay, so Mr. Majetia, this is getting very controversial. I know it was a 1-to-1, but I'm going to have to get a quick response from the Chief National Spokesperson of the AAP, who's here lined up with me. And I think I'm doing the right thing here, because you heard what he said there. Is it true that you're indirectly encouraging the assassin in this case? Did you do that? Because Mr. Majetia says that's what the AAP has done.
Good evening to you and your viewers. I'm very, very disappointed when I heard Mr. Majithia.
Why?
I mean, I could also ask him who people like Satpreet Singh Thiara and as who Laddi and Palli is, but I'm not going there. It is absolutely unfortunate that this incident has happened. It is highly condemnable, and this has happened in Maharashtra. And he's lying straight to you on your face.
But he said that your leaders are giving statements like "Ye to hona hi tha" type of stuff. Have you done that? Have you said it's very unfortunate, but it had to happen?
No, let me.
No, have your leaders said it is very unfortunate, but it had to happen? Is that not encouraging more violence on the Akali leadership?
Let me please.
just-
Nobody spoke the way
one
BJP spoke
question.
in West Bengal. Nobody did. Let me please speak.
It's not about the BJP.
Let me please speak. I want to say this. Mr. Majithia lied to you on your show on national television on a show most.
I'm not going to get any certificates from the lady for sure.
And initiated an investigation. Let me please speak. Initiated an investigation into 2024 attack also and called it as an attack on the state, no less. And look at him sitting here.
She is lying. I'm just going to play a video out.
Okay, he wants to play a video now. Priyanka, he's playing a video.
As soon as this happened, Mr. Majithia, as soon as
We
this
know-
happened, Mr. Majithia, the person
We know
who's seeking an alliance with you, begging
listen,
an alliance with you,
Arnab,
leaders.
One minute,
We know-
Priyanka, hot debate tonight. You play, he plays. Let him play first.
Yeah, one sec.
Okay, let him play first, Priyanka. Let him play his video. Play it. Mr. Majithia, one of you play. Play.
Yeah, I'm playing. This is the
Play करिए फिर से
ਇਹਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਾਨਸਿਕਤਾ ਕੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਾਂ ਕੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਕੋਈ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਐਂਗਲ ਇਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਉੱਥੇ ਇਨਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਥਰਡ ਐਂਗਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਿੰਪਥੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਐਂਗਲ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਆਪ ਸਿੰਪਥੀ ਲੈਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਐਂਗਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੂਰਾ ਡੀਪਲੀ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ और जो ट्रांसपेरेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन
Now let me just say what this, this gentleman here has just been removed 2-3 days ago.
Ask him Pindi and Laddi, maybe that is the reason.
2-3 days ago, this person
Let me
has
also
been
tell you what
removed.
BJP leaders tweeted. Now you heard his video. Arnab, give me a chance to please.
Arnab, are you going to let
You
me
heard his
speak
video.
or
Let
the
me tell
lady
you
is
what
going to go
BJP
on a
leaders
rant?
immediately tweeted. I'm reading
this
it.
is the politics of it.
Oh, Mr. Majithia, 1 minute.
Sardar.
Can I just speak?
1 minute, Mr. Majithia, 1 minute.
Shocking. Look at what BJP leaders tweeted. Law and order situation in Punjab is on ventilator where both law and order are clinically dead. Nobody is safe in Punjab. And then they had to delete it knowing that the incident happened in Maharashtra. This is how
Can I
shameless
just
BJP was
make
trying
my
to play.
point and then you can
Punjab
listen
at
to
every
the lady's
opportunity.
rant?
I am very
Okay,
glad
counterpoint
that
now from Mr. Majithia. Counterpoint. I'm allowing a counterpoint. Yes, I'm allowing a counterpoint now. Counterpoint is allowed.
Nobody's forgiving you. Nobody's forgotten it.
So the lady just said that when the attack happened on Sukhbir Singh Badal the last time by an ISI agent, Narayan Singh Chauda, she said that they said it was an attack on the state. I want to ask the lady that if it was an attack on the state, how did the ISI agent come out of jail within 3 months? Somebody
answer that.
who's attacked as Z Plus protective fired in broad daylight.
I want to
how
ask
did
the
he come
man,
out?
why did he
Secondly-
lie to begin with and said that
secondly-
Bhagwant Mann did not say anything? Why did you lie, sir?
Bhagwant Mann never
Why
has
did you
not
lie
said
first?
the
Tell me that.
incident to
Why are you
today.
trying to defame Punjab and
Secondly-
Bhagwant Mann? What is
secondly-
your deeper conspiracy, sir?
Ma'am, you don't live in Punjab.
आपने झूठ क्यों बोला
Punjab
स्टार्ट में
is
फिर?
getting bumped
आपने बोला
every
भगवंत
day.
मान कुछ बोले ही
Every
नहीं।
police
आप
station, your
झूठ क्यों
chief
बोले?
ministers are drunk.
फंस गए अपने झूठों
The
में।
man doesn't
सर बताइए
know a
जनता को।
thing. He's drunk
कौन है
most of
लाठी?
the day.
सर
Okay,
लाठी
Harish
के
Rai
बारे में
Dhanda,
बताइए
his
जनता को।
spokesperson has been waiting. I can't end without a comment from him, Mr. Dhanda.
I must tell this lady that to speak untruth, झूठ बोलने की आदत लाला केजरीवाल की और भगवंत मान की है. It's not with us.
I must tell this man
Number two,
that he's on bail.
please
in
keep
narcotics
quiet,
case
keep quiet,
already.
keep your
In
pen
ED
down,
cases
keep your pen down,
already.
learn to listen.
I must tell
Learn
this
to listen
man.
at least.
Volume down for all. This is a huge fight tonight. viewers.
Lord Kejriwal on bail, your Bhagwant Mann is on bail, your
Louder for Priyanka. Open fight.
What has happened in Maharashtra? I am condemning it in the strongest words. What has happened
Harish,
in
louder.
Maharashtra.
Balance both audio, please. Come on now, producers.
He's lying for reasons best known to him.
You can scoop any law for forming a government.
के लिए सुखबीर
You are the liars of the top class.
पनिशमेंट तनखिया डिक्लेयर किया
Lala
गया।
Kejriwal can speak anything.
बेअदबी के लिए किसको? सर मैं उस सब में जाना नहीं चाहती थी। आज आपके लीडर पे अटैक हुआ है, उसके लिए बहुत बुरा हुआ। किसी पे भी वायलेंस की कोई जगह नहीं है एक सभ्य समाज में, और महाराष्ट्र में यूं हुआ, ये बहुत गलत हुआ। मैं कंडेम कर रही हूँ। और आप महाराष्ट्र के अटैक के लिए भगवंत मान जी पे एलिगेशन लगाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। Somebody who's working on education, healthcare, which you could do. बच्चा जानता है।
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this hot debate has to end here. We wish him a speedy recovery. We wish Badal, we wish Sukhbir Badal a speedy recovery and good luck. We wish. I can only tell you, Punjab's going to get hot. Prime Minister Modi met the Akali leadership recently. Something seems to be brewing there. My own bet. You hear it from me, Mr. Majeetia. You guys are going to be tying up with the BJP very soon, and when that happens, come for your first interview here on Republic. I'll welcome you back then, Mr. Majeetia. Thank you. Harsh Raidhanda and Priyanka Kakkar. Priyanka, you got a big fight ahead. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. And when I come back this evening, a complete betrayal in Parliament. But more than that, some ridiculous behavior from Rahul Gandhi, some sexist behavior from Rahul Gandhi, some childish behavior from Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi, grow up a little bit, if possible. People need to see you grow up a wee bit. I'll be back.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Gen, lead every play.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा मुस्कुरा रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा छक्का सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
ट्रायल लूंगा
श्योर वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है
strong
high density wood fiber structure advanced German adhesive bonding solid defense
ट्रायल में पास
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग बिठाने हैं जितने भी हड़तालकारी हैं भूख हड़ताल बैठे हुए सब लोगों का मानना है हम लोग फिर ऐसे में जिंदा रहकर क्या करेंगे इसलिए हम लोग डॉक्टर्स को बोल भी दिए कि नहीं जब तक सरकारें मांगे पूरी नहीं करती है हम भूख हड़ताल पर जैसे बैठे वैसे बैठे रहेंगे।
The Joy of Music series of chats are conversations that I want to have with you about different aspects of music that lead up to how music is a source of joy for all of us.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza.
Now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंग रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझ पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
ट्रायल लूंगा
श्योर
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग सॉलिड डिफेंस
ट्रायल में पास
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
Well, I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person. There should be full inquiry and full action taken against this person. And I hope Sukhbir is better. I'm told he's been injured on his arm and he's under treatment. And my
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza. Now with Turbo Booster Jet. Lead every play.
Well, I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person. There should be full inquiry and full action taken against this person. And I hope Sukhbir is better. I'm told he's been injured on his arm and he's under treatment. And my good wishes are with him. I hope he gets better soon. I don't know. That is for the investigation to now find out who this was. If it was a Nihang or was it some other Akali activist or some activist of some other party. Once we only come to know, then we know what the objective of this attack was. Well, you know, the Nihangs are...
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Rahul Gandhi is 57 years old. In a year, he will reach what is retirement age. In 3 years, he will be, 2 years or 2.5 years, he'll be a senior citizen. A dirty, disgusting, vulgar behavior that he has carried out today. And he went on stage and did some kind of a play acting
with Sandeep Dixit. Sandeep Dixit is also about 60 years old. Two nearly 60-year-old men.
Two nearly 60-year-old men, one 60, one or 2 years younger, hug each other on stage and make sexist comments on the Italian Prime Minister Meloni. And Rahul Gandhi, who thinks he has to find a way of appealing to Gen Z because he's feeling left out, his language gets worse and worse. And then Sandeep Dixit asks him, "Did you hug me because you thought I was Meloni?" And then these two middle-aged men, senior citizens, have a dirty laugh about it. It's like two dirty old men making a sexist joke. What kind of behavior is this? It's not cute anymore. Rahul Gandhi, you are a senior citizen, almost a senior citizen now. How to behave like this? It's a disgrace that you are a leader of the opposition. Absolute damn disgrace. But it is not his first time. Rahul Gandhi is essentially a sexist. That's why he once made a disgraceful comment on Nirmala Sitharaman. He said कि एक आदमी जो कहता है 56 इंच है, वो एक महिला से कहता है. He asks a woman, Nirmala Sitharaman, कि आप मेरी रक्षा कीजिए. Straight translation being that a man who claims to have a 56-inch chest asks a woman, and he is a kind of absolutely 100% sexist remark that is made out there. That you have to ask a woman to protect you. So you look down on women. People like Rahul Gandhi are like those radical Maulanas who look down on women, who say triple talaq is okay, who say nikah halala is okay. In the name of the Muslim vote, we must allow everything. But there is a behavioral issue also with Rahul Gandhi. Blowing kisses, winking. And as he grows older and older and older, it gets progressively worse. 15 years back, he would go and hug the Prime Minister. Now, at the age of almost 58, he makes dirty jokes about Meloni. Ladies and gentlemen, this slothful, low-intellect behavior of Rahul Gandhi needs to be examined. Worry is that he's infecting others in the party as well. Another person with really low intellect, but 100% sycophant, Pawan Khera. If Rahul Gandhi tells him to stand up, he'll stand up, sit down, he'll sit down. Pawan Khera is some 60 years old, I think. And Pawan Khera is carrying a teddy bear and a monkey to Parliament. And then he's saying, 56 inch ka chota bandar, jaldi aao sadan ke andar. You see, viewers, you are using a monkey comment to take on the Prime Minister. The feeling among these retirement age men of the Congress party is the lower the comment you make, you will get the kind of views that those filthy Gen Z got when they abused the Prime Minister. So the role model for Rahul Gandhi and his retirement club are the filthy CJP types. Their filthy behavior, their dirty conduct, their sexist behavior, their vulgar language, their sexual perversions seem to have made them a role model for Rahul Gandhi's retirement club. So imagine a bunch of nearly 60-year-old men trying to behave like CJP. It's a matter of fundamentally great concern, ladies and gentlemen. Also of concern at the end of this parliament session is the behavior of the opposition. The CJP-like behavior of the opposition. What did the CJP do in Jantar Mantar? Diapers thrown in the air with resignation demands written on them, cockroach masks, cockroach costumes, thali banging, stone pelting, vulgar abuses. And this is precisely the way Rahul Gandhi and another member of his retirement club, which is Pappu Yadav, behaved when they did this skit pretending to be a saffron-clad sadhu doing a Chanda Chori skit. My dear viewers, and now you have Pawan Khera holding a soft toy, a monkey in parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, while all of this may seem to be trivial, not something we should spend too much time on, I think we should. Because this is a deliberate attempt being made by Rahul Gandhi's retirement club to bring down our parliament. It is a deliberate attempt by Rahul Gandhi because there is an anti-parliament campaign by Rahul Gandhi, and that is why Rahul Gandhi does not want to let parliament run. Yogendra Yadav, his political guru, has told him that the future of democracy in this country will not be decided by parliament, it will be decided from the streets. That is what he has said. Rahul Gandhi believes, therefore, that his role is to bring down the Parliament of India as much as practically possible, which is why the language is getting worse. The level of abuse is increasing. The vulgarity has become obvious. The perverted comments on stage are increasing. They bring monkey toys to Parliament and they behave like two dirty old men doing a Meloni joke on stage. My dear ladies and gentlemen, this is not CJP type behavior. They have reduced the Parliament of India to a bunch of trolls in the opposition doing non-serious trolling. At the same time, I have something to say about the BJP as well. Unfortunately, it appears to me the BJP is far more on the back foot than it should be. FCRA has been pushed away. The Great Nicobar project, the government should have made its intentions clear and cornered Rahul Gandhi on that. They should have taken a firm position and pushed through bills. They have not done that. But for now, I'll look at that later. The first thing is when you need a sadhu costume and a monkey toy and schoolyard slogans and sexist commentary and vulgarization to embellish your position as leader of the opposition, I think you should vacate it. Rahul Gandhi can do what he wants, but first let him quit as India's LOP. Let's debate.
Degrading parliamentary standards is the Congress's favorite pastime. These are pictures of the opposition this morning attacking the Prime Minister. Monkey tactics, constant sloganeering, inside and outside, and disruption. It's clear the Congress was in no mood to let Parliament function.
We are not interested in listening to Mr. Amit Shah's imagination. We are not interested in him giving us a lecture or a discussion. We are interested in one simple thing. And when I say we, I mean the younger generation of this country.
Doesn't respect Parliament, doesn't respect the Prime Minister, doesn't respect women, as evident in what he said this evening.
इनके माइंड में घुस गया कि फॉरेन पॉलिसी इज दिस। अब पता नहीं किसने डाला, कहां से घुसा कि भाई फॉरेन पॉलिसी का मतलब इमेजिन द इग्नोरेंस फॉरेन पॉलिसी।
एक चीज पूछ सकता हूँ?
हाँ।
मेलनी समझ के तो नहीं पकड़ा था?
The opposition, led by Rahul Gandhi, has changed goalposts several times during the session.
हम जब पूरा तैयार करके आए हैं, आप फिर भाग रहे।
As the government insisted, it's ready for any debate on any topic in Parliament.
सभी प्रकार की चर्चा करने के लिए सरकार तैयार है और चर्चा के लिए समय सुनिश्चित किया जाए और विपक्ष तैयार हो जाए। पहले तो ये यही मांग कर रहे थे, हमने हाँ बोल दिया। मेरी ओर से भी मैंने कह दिया है कि मैं किसी भी सवाल का जवाब देने के लिए संसद में तैयार हूं।
The result was a meager 19% productivity in Lok Sabha and just 39% in Rajya Sabha.
लोकसभा में जितना टाइम आवंटित किया गया है, टोटल टाइम एलोकेशन के हिसाब से सिर्फ 19% हमने प्रोडक्टिविटी की दृष्टि से 19% सक्सेस प्राप्त किया है। राज्यसभा में 39%।
So does the opposition, led by Rahul Gandhi, want Parliament to be an extension of Jantar Mantar chaos?
The entire monsoon session of the Parliament stood sacrificed at the altar of the arrogance, delinquents, sense of entitlement and total indiscipline of the gentleman known as leader of opposition.
The monsoon session has been washed out, but India deserves better. Our Parliament deserves better.
So we saw some more stupid behavior by Rahul Gandhi today. Nothing new, but the levels of stupidity are getting worse and worse now, targeting Meloni. Okay, I guess Ajay Yadav has no choice but to defend that too. Ajay Yadav has no choice but to defend that too, right? You have to defend that too, right? Targeting of Meloni, sexist joke. Ajay, you happy with that behavior of Rahul Gandhi? Ajay Yadav? Would you like to, did you see that behavior between these two?
Arnab,
like
yes.
Two dirty old men.
Okay, Arnab, shall I answer to your
like
queries?
Two dirty old men, almost 60 years old each, targeting Meloni. I mean, what is this? What is this dirty behavior?
What is
this dirty
Arnab,
behavior?
One thing, did you like it when Arnab, let me speak. Did you appreciate when our Pradhan Mantri, Mananiya Narendra Modi, told Jersey guy to Sonia Gandhi? Was that very honorable language? When Amit Shah said to late Manmohan Singh, the Prime Minister, raincoat pehen ke nahate hain, that you must have appreciated. And whatever you have been quoting and saying about Rahul Gandhi, I want to know whether that is your opinion or whether that is BJP's opinion. Rahul Gandhi is leader of opposition and he has got many MPs from the India Alliance. So whatever he does is like...
But what was I'm trying to understand. Ajay, in your view, may I ask you, in your view, and there is no need to pretend that you are angry. I can
No, you answer
you are embarrassed and not angry. There's no need to pretend that you are angry, because somewhere in your expression today, you are also disgusted. I just want to know from you, what do you think Rahul Gandhi was doing when he did that hugging and targeting of Meloni? Just tell me one thing. What was he doing? Just explain. What was he trying to communicate?
Okay, what
was
do
he
you
doing?
think? Amit Shah, who is much older to Rahul Gandhi.
No, not much older, by the way. He's just about 4 years older.
When he said raincoat pehen...
3 years older. Rahul Gandhi is 58. Amit Shah is 61 or 62. That's the interesting thing, by the way. No, one minute. Just to set the record straight. Let to get the record straight. Amit Shah is about, 61 or 62, right? Rahul Gandhi is about 57 or 58. So, when you say this much older, it's not. Rahul Gandhi wants to behave like an 18-year-old at 58. If he had
He's
been in government...
approaching senior citizen and he is a senior citizen.
Good, so
Arnab, when you were harping so much on senior citizen, Rahul Gandhi is not even senior citizen and he's above...
Okay, so good, he's going to become, it's good, no problem. It's not, I'm saying that it's very... Okay, so let's say that the CJP... Okay, let's say that when the CJP...
Why are you so intimidated
when a 20-year-old CJP
of the opposition side...
No, I was asking you what he was trying to do there. Can you just explain what he was trying to do about this
Arnab, why are you so scared when a spokesperson of the opposition...
I'm asking you what was he trying to do?
You feel intimidated.
Sorry, don't try and get away by asking. I'm asking what was he trying to do about this Meloni
No,
thing?
Arnab, just simple queries. The equation is the same. The equation.
What was he trying to do? What comment were these two men trying to make on Meloni? I'm asking you, what is the comment that these two men, 58 and 60 years old, were making on Meloni? Meloni is much younger to them, but leave that aside. What were they making about... Are you comfortable? Meloni is an elected Prime Minister of Italy, a country with whom we have a great relationship. Right? And it is only through the dirty eyes of the Congress party that you find it unusual that the Prime Minister can have a warm personal conversation as much with Meloni as he can have with the British Prime Minister. But the problem with you is, with the British Prime Minister it's okay, or the new Prime Minister it's okay because they are men. But the point being here, Deepak and Nalin, that because Meloni is a woman, you've got to cast a dirty angle to that conversation. If the Prime Minister is speaking to a man, or to the Singaporean president, it's okay. Or to Albanese in Australia, it's okay. But if Albanese had been a Miss Albanese, you would have had a big problem. You would say, oh, what's going on? You know, this kind of a dirty behavior, it's okay when you're a stand-up comedian. But I really want to know tonight, what is the stand-up comedy, the behavior that the leader of the opposition is doing with another 60-year-old man? The same man who called the army chief a Sarakka Gunda. This is not funny anymore. You want me to open the phone lines, people will tell you whether they think it's funny. It's not funny, it's dirty. It's dirty thinking. It's sexism of the worst kind. Yes, Nikhil? Yes, Nikhil?
No. Was it funny when Shashi Tharoor's wife was called a 50 crore ki girlfriend? Was it funny when Rahul Gandhi was called a hybrid bachada? Was it funny when Sonia Gandhi ji was called Jersey guy? Was it funny? Did you raise your voice back then? Were you so appalled back then? Is it not the Prime Minister who plays into this entire melody rhetoric? First of all, this is not a sexist remark.
What is the melody rhetoric? Let's explain.
What is the melody rhetoric? Let me get very serious with you. Nikhil, 1 minute. Don't run away by trying to give a background commentary over me. Just answer my question. What is melody rhetoric? Prime Minister gives in, plays in. What do you mean? Plays in?
Oh, come on, Arnab. Let's not.
No, what do you mean? Come on, yeah. Don't behave like a dirty middle-aged man out there. What is your problem? If two world leaders have a share of warm personal relationship, I mean, this way of looking at things, I'm asking you out here, this will not carry on anymore. And I want to go to Ruben Mascarenhas, and I'm saying, Ruben, at least you take a stand on it. I have never seen even a Kejriwal behave like this. I mean, Kejriwal is much younger to Rahul Gandhi. Kejriwal is younger to Rahul Gandhi, if you want to get into age. But despite being younger to Rahul Gandhi, I've never seen Kejriwal behave like this. What is this Meloni thing going on? I mean, why can't there be some level of gravitas? I mean, I think we have to decide the zones we must not cross and the sexism we must not display. Ruben, come on. You like this?
No, Arnab, the fact is that the BJP wants to hunt with the hares and run with the hounds. The fact is that Amit Shah basically gave the orders. He could have gone and set the record straight in Parliament. The Honorable Supreme Court of India has itself said that the protest at Jantar Mantar was a peaceful protest, that students have a right to protest, and it is a duty of the government to enable that protest. So I don't see this entire argument about, the opposition is not allowing the House.
No, I'm not talking about the House being allowed to operate or not. Let me ask you, 1 minute. With the same level of enthusiasm, 600 FIRs, 100 identified FIRs, barricading, a tremendous lathi charge, injuries on students. You know exactly what's going on. The leader of the students, Mr. Mahato, has been in hospital and not allowed to come out. He does not have a democratic right. You have used facial recognition. You've used AI surveillance. You've used drones. Ask the Congress party if they have not. Ask the Congress party they didn't use drones in Jharkhand. But anyway, my question for now is on this ugly behavior by Rahul Gandhi.
Jantar Mantar was a peaceful protest. You're trying to create a narrative here which is not supported at all by evidence.
Really,
It's
I'll
something
call.
the Supreme Court
I will
itself has validated.
open the phone lines right now, and you
Please
will know
do.
who the country is supporting, you or me. You want me to go?
Please do.
First of all,
Please do.
why are you embarrassed,
I think both
Ruben?
Arnab Goswami,
Ruben,
Republic and the BJP are disconnected from ground reality.
I don't know about other political parties, but I can tell you I'm much popular than Aam Aadmi Party. Now I'll ask one question. Why this behavior about Meloni? Akhilesh Katiyar is National Secretary of the SP, National Spokesperson of the SP. Akhilesh, what is this Meloni thing going on? Is it a good behavior, Akhilesh?
नहीं, ये जो अर्नो जी आज के जो सवाल हैं, आपने 3 बड़े महत्वपूर्ण सवाल खड़े किए कि संसद की मर्यादा गिर रही है, भाषा का स्तर गिर रहा है। संसद में भारत के गृह मंत्री कह रहे हैं कि हम बात करेंगे, 20 दिन का संसद खत्म हो जाता है, सरकार के जो जिम्मेदार हैं अमित शाह और मोदी जी सदन में आके बात नहीं करते हैं, इससे मर्यादा गिरती है। रमेश बिधूड़ी जिस तरीके की भाषा सदन में बोलते हैं, मर्यादा उससे गिरती है। पप्पू यादव के साधु बनने से मर्यादा नहीं गिरती है। राम मंदिर में चोरी करने से मर्यादा गिरती है। छात्रों के साथ लाठी चलाने से मर्यादा गिरती है।
अरे छात्रों पे लाठी तो आपके कांग्रेस पार्टी ने चलवाई। एक मिनट अखिलेश जी, जिस निर्ममता से बच्चों पर मार किया गया, बच्चे वहां पे कितने आहत हो गए, कितने इंजर्ड हो गए, पड़े हुए अस्पताल में, 500 एफआईआर हो गए। चुप रहिए निखिल जी, कुछ पता नहीं है आपको, कुछ चुप रहिए आप चुप रहिए निखिल जी, यू बी क्वाइट। मैं आपसे बात भी नहीं कर रहा। आपकी सरकार ने द वे द कांग्रेस पार्टी हैज फाइल्ड एफआईआर अगेंस्ट 100 स्टूडेंट्स, आपको क्या परमिशन चाहिए कांग्रेस पार्टी से टू मेक अ कमेंट ऑन देम? इतनी भी आपकी इंडिपेंडेंस नहीं है। आपको अच्छा लगा 500 एफआईआर अगेंस्ट स्टूडेंट्स, 100 आइडेंटिफाइड एफआईआर, यूज ऑफ सर्वेलेंस टेक्नोलॉजी, फेशियल रिकॉग्निशन। आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? देखिए, मैं भाषा का यूज कर रहा हूं। ये किसी को प्राइम मिनिस्टर को मंकी कहना, प्राइम मिनिस्टर को मंकी कहना, फिर देखिए मैं फोन लाइंस खोल दूंगा। मैं फोन लाइन
गलत है,
नहीं गलत है।
मैं प्रधानमंत्री
यू सॉ दैट आपने देखा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के सीनियर
मैं प्रधानमंत्री के पद की मर्यादा का सम्मान करता हूं।
लेके एक मिनट, वो बंदर माफी मांगिए प्रधानमंत्री को कि आपके सहयोगी दल वहां पे एक बंदर के सॉफ्ट टॉय को इधर लाके बाहर घूम रहे हैं इधर। ये किस तरह की डेमोक्रेसी है? किस तरह की बिहेवियर है? ये सीरियस बिहेवियर है? सॉफ्ट टॉयज को लेकर ड्रामा करना, कोई नर्सरी स्कूल की कंपटीशन चल रही है इधर। यू थिंक द पीपल ऑफ द कंट्री आर नॉट हैप्पी विद दिस? शुड आई ओपन द फोन लाइन्स? आपको पता चल जाएगा सीजेपी आपकी रोल मॉडल बन गई है अखिलेश जी। सीजेपी हैज बिकम योर रोल मॉडल।
नहीं अर्नब साहब, आप
सीरियस मेन स्ट्रीम पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है, आप सीजेपी जैसा बिहेवियर क्यों कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, हम सीजेपी जैसा बिहेवियर नहीं कर रहे हैं अर्नब साहब, लेकिन आप ये बात मानते हैं ना कि राम मंदिर के अंदर डकैती डालना, भगवान राम का मुकुट चराना, खड़ाऊ चुराना और उस पर अगर सदन में चर्चा ना हो, इससे देश की मर्यादा घटती है। हम ये बात कहना चाहते हैं।
छात्रों के ऊपर हम झारखंड की घटना की भी निंदा करते हैं, हम दिल्ली की भी घटना की निंदा करते हैं। हम कहते हैं कि छात्रों को अपनी आवाज उठाने का हक है। संसद आवारा ना हो, सड़कों पे आंदोलन हो, ये डेमोक्रेटिक स्टेट है, ये संवैधानिक राइट है हमारा। ये हम अपने छात्रों से, अपने नौजवानों से नहीं छीन सकते। उनके पर्चे लीक होते हैं, उनका भविष्य खराब हो रहा है। और 20 दिन संसद से प्रधानमंत्री भी गायब है और गृह मंत्री भी गायब है और जवाब देने के लिए कोई नहीं है। संसद की मर्यादा इससे घटती है। इस देश का लोकतंत्र इससे कमजोर होता है। इस बात से तकलीफ है हमको।
I don't understand this at all. Before I go to Nalin, I want to ask one question to everyone tonight. My dear viewers, what option does the government have? Should the government say we will not pass the public examinations bill, the prevention of insults to national honor bill, the prevention of births and deaths bill, the Supreme Court number of judges bill, the MSME development bill, taxation bill, mines bill, mineral bill? Should all of this be completely stopped? Put that down. You want to behave like an imbecile on my program. I often
When the
think
Prime
that
Minister can confuse
I
Arnab,
often
I think
doubt
I
that
can
you are an
show what
imbecile.
Chapman is ka
I
chota
often
Narinder,
doubt that you are an
Bal
imbecile.
Narinder
But
Agassi.
today you've proven, Nikhil,
When
that
the
you are an
Prime
imbecile.
Minister-
You
when
want to
the
behave
Prime
like an
Minister can
imbecile
do
on my
get ready
program.
with me reels.
You want to behave like an
Arnab
imbecile on my
Goswami,
program.
Mr.
I'll throw you
Goswami,
out
when
like
the
an
Prime
imbecile.
Minister can do
Nikhil,
get
now
ready
don't
with
behave
me
like that.
reels.
Let's keep a certain
When the
level of
Prime
decorum
Minister
out
can
here.
make
The
12
problem is with you
midnight
guys
reels
is,
shooting
the
like
problem
this.
with you middle-aged
I think I
guys
can
is
show up on
that you
Kosher
people
show.
think
I
that
think
by
this was
abusing
the
you'll
Kosher.
become Gen Z.
And
By
it's
by
such a
carrying a
cute
teddy
animal,
bear,
why you
you'll
have a
become Gen Z.
problem?
No, you'll become a
I'm not
classified
calling the Prime
imbecile.
Minister a bandar. I am calling some Bal Narinder a bandar. Prime Minister
You see,
is not
this
the
is
only person named
viewers,
Narendra Modi.
I'll
First of
tell
all,
you
I am
one
calling
thing.
Narendra.
This is not a serious political
Prime Minister
party
is
anymore.
Narendra.
One minute. This
Why?
is not
No,
a.
the moment I
this is.
no,
I will
the
not
moment
allow
I
you.
raise a
I will
monkey,
not allow
why do you
you.
think
I
of
will
the Prime
throw you out
Minister?
of my program.
I never
I'll
said
tell
that
you.
the Prime
You think
Minister
that you are
of India is
getting
a monkey. Is
popular.
that Prime
The
Minister?
Congress party has
Prime
lost
Minister
all
Narendra Modi
sense
is
of
our Prime
balance.
Minister.
And I'm now bringing Nalin
I
into.
am
I
talking
was
about
making
a
a
Bal
serious
Narendra
point.
who looks like a
I will
bandar.
reduce his volume.
Why do you think
But
of
the
the Prime
larger
Minister?
point I was making was, viewers, the government has a choice. And what is that choice? One choice is bring legislation to a standstill. Now, the government can't do that because public examinations will have to happen. So you have to pass the bill. You cannot allow insulting the National Honor Amendment Bill. You can't not have legal protection to Vande Mataram, so you have to pass that. The government has to do its job, regardless of what tamasha is happening outside. Now, Nalin, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Are you intimidated with the CJP-like behavior of the Congress-led opposition? Are you confused? You don't know how to respond? What is your plan? You even delayed FCRA, referred it to a JPC, didn't pass it as law in this session. Then whether you like it or not, this CJP thing hurt your momentum. You could not get the 2/3 required for delimitation. So delimitation didn't happen, women's bill did not happen, and even FCRA was not passed in this session. So has the opposition, through whatever troll-like behavior, been able to put brakes to your parliamentary strategy?
There are three things, Arnab, I'd like to speak on. There's Rahul Gandhi, there's Parliament, and the question that you've asked at the end in terms of the BJP. Let me address each
changing one. On the right.
First, let's start with Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, primarily,
you have the better
person. Let's look at him as an individual.
Aditi, what is
comes from an ultra.
You have the views
background.
of what he's talking about, but you are taking different.
Grandmother was shot dead, father was
because
shot
you will not listen.
But am I audible?
Some direction on the side with Aditi as usual. Yeah, please carry.
Am I audible?
You are audible. Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Arnab. So I was saying, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, as a person, let's start. From his childhood till his, youth, he was in an ultra-protected environment because he saw his grandmother killed and he saw his father assassinated and therefore was a protectee. So he's not had a normal childhood of going out, meeting the world, but a protected childhood. Second, he's a man who's not had a career. You, me, and perhaps everyone on this panel have had a career in some way. I practice law on a daily basis.
That is
You're a journalist on a
defamation.
daily basis, forever. Yes. No, 1 minute. It's not defamation. Let me finish. I'm a lawyer. I know what I'm speaking. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi has not had a career. At least we don't know. It's not in the public domain. If it is, good. So therefore, there is a discipline that comes also from that. The third is what he's projecting himself as is in a space that we don't know what he stands for. Because every day you will see him in Parliament. One day he's winking. Another day he makes a joke of trying to go and hug the Prime Minister. Then he has these light-hearted moments. And today we see him as an actor. And I think he's also gone to a new level in terms of dragging foreign policy and foreign leaders into his domestic politics in a manner that is very, very terrible. It's crass. I mean, it's not really nice. You have the Supreme Court of India setting standards of how you have to speak with ladies, how you must use the correct terms, and you have those who are in Parliament, the leader of opposition, coming up with what is clearly a sexist kind of an approach and very demeaning to a lady, and especially someone who's the elected Prime Minister of the country where his mother was born. So let's also not forget it that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was an Italian citizen when she married the late Rajiv Gandhi. And hence, this is also the country in which his grandmother and other family members are there.
Is this the concern? Is this the topic of the debate, Arnab?
Prime Minister there. Now let's go further. No, it's not. It's a fact. let's 1 minute look at it. I have not interrupted anyone. I have heard everyone for 30 minutes.
I do not know. Why are you giving
So
this
let's not,
uninterrupted
go down
space when this
The
is
second
not the
point.
topic for discussion?
The second point. Arnab, either put down the fader because this lady is getting agitated with me pointing out a statement of fact that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi is a foreign
No,
national
absolutely
who took
not.
Indian
Let's come to the
citizenship
point.
Subsequent.
And
the country
I'm
being
amazed.
Italy.
Arnab is not-
And that is
the way
the
he
country
interrupts
where
us.
Meloni, madam, is the prime minister elected. Okay? The next point let's come to is that if Mr. Rahul Gandhi wants to be an actor, if he wants to act in films, he can choose to do so. If he wants to declare acting and comedy as his hobby, he can choose to do so. I have a rock band, but that has nothing to do with my politics, or it has nothing to do with my law. I practice law, I am in a political space, and my private life includes even having a rock band. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi can come out there and say, I want to be a stand-up comedian. I want to be an actor. I want to do jokes. Let him say so. At least we'll know what he stands for. The challenge here is his foreign policy has several questions. You go abroad, he goes abroad, and he says, what is America and Europe doing about democracy in India? Which means I want foreign interference in India's democracy. He goes and meets the Chinese ambassador when you have Doklam. He goes to attend an Olympic and goes on to meet the state there and sign some agreement between the Communist Party of China and the Congress Party. We have never seen what it is, so we don't know what it is. He asks questions that somehow you feel during the Sindoor War, during Balkot or whatever, that one wonders, are these the questions coming from across the border? Is this is what he feels?
No, the thing is
the question here is, what does Mr. Rahul Gandhi stand for? What does he want to project himself?
My
that
point
is for the Congress
my
party to worry.
My question
the people
is,
are saying that.
And
Point two, Parliament. Point two, Parliament. Point two, Parliament. Point two, Parliament being that what is the Prime Minister or Mr. Amit Shah or anyone to do if the opposition wants to really go down a slogan match? They are there, they are waiting from day one. Everyone said, we'd like to have debates. They don't want debates. The third is, your question, is the BJP intimidated? No, I have a counter answer to that. There's an old English phrase, if you jump into the mud and start playing with a pig, the pig will enjoy it and you will get dirty. The BJP government is here to perform because it has been elected by the people.
This particular incident I now want to open lines on.
He has to work.
I want to open lines on this.
Let's come to the agenda.
So how dare Mr.
Let's come
Kohli
to the
speak about
agenda.
those? We
If
are having a
Parliament doesn't
discussion about
function,
propriety
the
and parliamentary
Constitution
How dare Mr. Kohli speak about the opposition as pigs?
Taken up
How shameless of you!
Parliament. So therefore, as far as the...
What has Mr. Kohli said that you're objecting to? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Mr.
They need to decide.
Mr. Kohli, what was the phrase you used involving pigs that Ruben has taken a self-righteous indignation to?
I have not named anybody.
I'm following
I have only
Arnab's
said
lead
it's
on
a
this.
phrase. I have not said anybody's name. I mean, there's nobody's name here. It's
What
a
did you
phrase.
say?
No, I'm sorry.
There are
You
so
were
many
speaking
phrases.
about-
Nachna,
you were
Ade,
speaking about
Anganteda.
how the
Now, if you want to
opposition
read
is
it with
not
somebody, you
allowing
read
the
it.
House to function.
You read it. You want to take that running with the hares and hunting with the hounds. You read it with whom you want to apply. Are we going to stop using idioms because some gentleman on a TV channel wants to feel that it is projected only against someone? I mean, that is your choice. You please choose what you want to believe. I'm pointing out an example.
Well,
and I'm entitled to point out that example.
Now I
The
want
fact
to.
of the matter is,
Now I want
the
to. I
students
want
of
1
this
minute.
country are disgusted with what happened at Jantar Mantar in the way in which the private parts of a woman student were attacked by the police. Pellets were used. All of this happened at
We
the
are with
behest
the
of the Home
students
Minister. The Home Minister
and
is
what they
supposed to
want
make a
in NEET,
statement.
which is
90
passing the
plus
law,
papers have been
which is
leaked.
making sure that
90 plus
NEET
papers
is
have
an
been
examination and
leaked during
everything
the
is
Modi
done.
Sarkar,
But we are
across
not.
every state government where the BJP is involved.
Who are there breaking the law.
1 minute.
That is our stand. We are with the students in Jharkhand. Where is Mr. Rahul Gandhi? And where is the Congress with the students in Jharkhand?
Just 1 minute.
It is their government. They are in coalition
Yeah,
there.
okay. Now, Nalin, first of all, before I go to Deepak, who hasn't spoken yet, let's be clear about a couple of things. For all your support, the CJP is dead. D-E-A-D, dead as a dodo. Do you get that? Second, unless you pump in
Why
another 500
are you running
crores,
to- why are you running
1 minute,
to
you have
write this
nothing to do with them. Okay, well, Ruben, I didn't
Why the
interrupt you.
haste?
So don't speak over
I
me.
can't hear your
First
question, Arnab.
First is the CJP is dead. Okay, Deep State, DIPK has nowhere to go to. This posh very expensive tastes, Saurav Das, is certainly not a student. The demographics is out in the open. These are a bunch of
Arnab,
people
is it a crime to be rich? Is it a crime to be from a wealthy
these are a
family?
bunch of people
I think
nearing middle age
a lot of
who
people
are
in the family
pretending to
can
be
be criminals
students.
as
You're the
What sort
most
of argument is
irritating
that?
person. You're the most irritating person in the world, and you're behaving like an imbecile tonight on my program. My next
very well. And
question
you-
is, I didn't name you, but I didn't name
This
you, but
person
you're
is
there.
less
You're behaving like an
irritating.
imbecile. You got the brains.
I'm sure you'd
you
love
got
the
the
colour
brains
of
and
him
the
as well.
expressions of that soft
I'm
toy.
sure you'd love the
When you have to
colour
go
as
down
well.
to soft
I'm sure
toys
you'd love the
to
colour
make
as
your
well.
political point,
I'm sure
it's
you'd
time
love
for
the
some of
colour
us
as
to
well. You
say,
could not
Deepak,
talk about the
my
CJP
parliament,
for one
you know
whole
what they
month.
want to do now.
Today you want
Volume,
to
please.
talk about
You know what they
soft
want to do.
toys,
Reduce
house
this
of
imbecile's
flat,
volume.
whatever it is.
Reduce the imbecile's volume.
Arnab, you
Now,
could
now,
never-
now
Oh,
the
come
question
on.
is, reduce that imbecile's volume. The question is here, why do you take soft toys and monkeys to make your point? It only happens when you don't have the brains to actually make a serious argument on anything. You want to attract the cameras, but I want to say it's not a private joke. This is my parliament. You cannot turn my parliament into a meme. You can turn yourself into a stand-up comedian. I don't have a problem. You want to be a comedian. But you can't do this in parliament. Legislation is not allowed. Debate is refused. Finally, you behave like a bunch of class 3 students doing schoolyard jokes. And it's ugly. It's the only word for it is stupid. This is not stupidity that is going to make you happier or more popular among the younger generation. Because I'll tell you what, when you guys were in power, you didn't give direct benefit transfer. You harpod the money. You made the money. You had CWG scam. You had 2G scam. You have Adarsh
How many
scam.
convictions
You have
have happened?
Kargil for profit
Arnab, how many
scam.
convictions have
It was in
happened
your time that Shashi Tharoor lost his job. He was kicked out after a scam that I exposed, IPL 1, IPL 2. You want to tell me to tell you how many scams happened in your time? For 14 days, Rahul Gandhi, who's now turned into a stand-up comedian, didn't come out after the Nirbhaya case. For 14 days, he hid in an undisclosed location. You want me to remind you of all that? You want to take advantage of the fact that the people you call Gen Z, which by the way is an American phrase with an American expression, we understand English, we don't understand American Yankee slang. It's Z, not Z. What's going on about Gen Z? Get your English right. My bad. That's wrong English. My mistake. My fault is what people learnt is proper English. My bad. Gen Z. Angrezi bolna nahi aata. Can't do spellings. Carry soft toys at the age of 60 and then target Meloni with a sexist joke and then want to say, oh, this is going to make us very appealing among the younger generation. Wait and watch. Okay, we got Deepak on live right now and Radhika from Noida is on the call. Radhika, are you with us tonight? Where are you calling from? What's your take on what's going on here?
Yes, good evening, Arnab. I'm Radhika from Noida. Actually, I was listening to the debate all the while, and I want to tell the Congress spokesperson and whosoever is defending Rahul Gandhi over here that he doesn't make an impact on any Generation Z in our country, and they are just, it is disgusting and shameful, their behavior today, and the comments about Melanie that they made. It's really shameful to get to make such remarks about a woman, and we as the citizens of India are not with the Congress party ever, because this kind of behavior is really uncouth and doesn't behave of a leader of opposition at all. Plus, showing monkeys and teddy bears on the television, and you know, Melanie is of daughter's age of our Prime Minister Modi. How can a lady even speak about such a thing? It is disgusting, first of all. And they should understand that the citizens understand what is happening around in the country, and we will always stand behind who thinks about nation first. So better work towards your election strategies and not this nautanki or drama that you are doing all around the parliament. And why only during the parliament session? They do not want the country to function.
They don't want parliament to exist. That's why. They want parliament to be finished, Radhika, because Yogendra Yadav has said that parliament must not be allowed to exist. Everything should happen on the streets. Deepak, you have this happening in parliament. I don't know what the BJP is doing. Rahul Gandhi uses words like idiots, monkeys, targets Meloni, but is the BJP being too soft with him? I get the feeling BJP is treating him with kid gloves, but he's not a kid anymore.
Arnab, let me start off by rephrasing what you just said, class 3 students. But I think juvenile delinquent would be a better phrase to speak about some of them. I just want to show this one photo. What my office has just done. And that photo talks for itself. I really don't want to say much. What's surprising and shocking here is those who are supporting Rahul Gandhi, rather than saying sorry on his behalf, are trying to support him.
What's shocking is the level of desperation what Rahul Gandhi is going to attract attention, and the pathetic state of affairs. The other day in Andhra Pradesh, when the SIR was done, I've actually checked with the Election Commission. They couldn't even appoint BLAs, so they have no political base, and that is the pathetic state of affairs of the Congress party and the desperation of Rahul Gandhi. And what's interesting here is those who are supporting are not able to figure out that they're making a fool of themselves. So now let me tell one thing. You can look at a 2-year track record and you can see the level of seriousness what Rahul Gandhi and the India ecosystem have for themselves. So what have they achieved in this parliament session? Their achievements I would like to read out. Slogans, placards, costumes and drama, walkout, and disruption. This is the only thing they have achieved. I mean, they have betrayed the trust of the people and even not respected the constitutional provisions.
Okay, we're getting counters.
One second.
This is about Amit Shah not being able to make a statement.
One second.
This is about Chanda Chori. This is about 90 plus paper leaks under the Modi government.
I haven't spoken till now when you were speaking. Learn to be a little courteous. Arnab, let me tell you one thing. I come from grassroots level politics. When I go into a rural area, into a village, some places they don't have a proper drainage system. So you have these open drains in such places. So what happens, the pigs, they fight among themselves. Sometimes they run onto us. So this is an occupational hazard. So in politics, there are certain issues and there are certain peculiar situations what we need to face. But the point here I would like to make is Rahul Gandhi, as people say, is not a pappu. Now he's become totally bitter and evil and driving this agenda to make our processes and systems look as if they have failed, and the people lose confidence on our parliament and our process. This is something what he's doing intentionally. This is something what he's doing intentionally. He's evil. He's not pappu.
The point being made here is that earlier there was a feeling about Rahul Gandhi that it is a question of individual competence, and therefore people had a sort of forgiving attitude about him, saying that, see, he's not smart. He doesn't get it very often. He doesn't have a professional experience. He has had no established career. He's not had any professional accomplishments. He's sort of flown into this position, and therefore the lack of professional or personal experience puts him at a disadvantage in serious situations. However, would you like to respond to the fairly pointed argument put here by Mr. Deepak Reddy of the TDP that it is more bitterness that is now driving him, and also the fact that, when you do this, I don't want to argue with you because you're an idiot, you're a clown, you're a monkey. You see, this kind of behavior, language, when it is repeatedly used, is obviously the kind of language that is used because you're unable to make a serious conversation on any strategic issue, right? You can talk about stuff that is your level, your level of ability, your level of academic ability, your level of professional experience. And allow me 1 minute. If you are not able to, then maybe you make someone else place that person forward, someone with a better professional background, a better communication skills or experience. But this monkey, clown, idiot behavior that he is now unleashed, he is thinking that it's going to make him popular on Instagram. He will get popular on Instagram as a comedian. He will get popular like a comedian gets popular. What we call a cheap popularity. But nobody will take him seriously.
Of opposition.
Okay, Arnab. Can I?
Yes.
Okay, Arnab. We have in our country a self-proclaimed non-biological prime minister. All right?
No, I know it's not all right. I'll
Sonia
tell you why. No. 1 minute. Ejia. Now I'll tell you one thing. No, Ejia, I'll stop you right there. I will stop you right there and pause you for 30 seconds and let you complete. No, this non-biological stuff is the biggest bag of bullshit that anybody has ever used, and I'm going to confront you with it today. I'll tell you what the Prime Minister said. He said that after my mother passed away, I felt that my whole life was dedicated for the country. The Prime Minister said, expressing the grief after his mother passed away, the Prime Minister said that after my mother passed away, I felt that I had been born to do something for the country. That was turned around by some idiot into using the word non-biological, and I feel you are better than that. You don't have to repeat what an idiot has said before.
Let us also explain our point.
No, I will let you, but I can't let you get away with nonsense.
Who is an idiot? Who are you calling an idiot?
I am calling the person who used the phrase non-biological. This phrase was never used by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, expressing his grief after his mother passed away, said that after my mother passed away, I want to only live for my country. Then you people, the troll brigade, used this and turned this into non-biological, made it into some kind of a stupid reel, and want to now keep reinforcing that lie, hoping that people will buy it. Let the others buy it. I won't buy it. You cannot lie anymore like that. Enough nonsense, enough lies.
Speak now. Amit Shah says
Mohan Singh. There has to be confronted. I don't know why Nalit Kohli is quiet.
You have no. You were scared to criticize when Amit Shah.
I'm not quiet. You just demolished that entire thing.
You appreciate that.
You just pointed out what exactly was the context.
And you gave him
just
enough
because
time
Prime
for
Minister
his
Modi's
monologue.
English
What does
is not
he
his
have-
first language.
Does
Is
he
this
have
how you're
any
going to run
answer
him
to
down?
What this real Prime Minister
And this
Narendra
is the
Modi,
attitude which is
influenced
wrong.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi,
Instead of looking
who
at the
Karan
Prime
Amit Shah,
Minister and his
who
work,
remained absent
you run him
throughout
down
the
on
session,
language which is
appears
not his
on
first language.
Thursday and says that he wants to hold a discussion. What discussion? When the session comes to an end, you want to hold discussion. Did you hold discussion regarding NEET paper leak?
Regarding Chanda Chori at Ayodhya?
I want to say something.
Rahul Gandhi, BJP has called Rahul Gandhi mentally ill. And Tarun Chugh has said that Rahul Gandhi's statement is unfortunate and condemnable.
It seems as though he has made the statement like a mentally ill person.
Where the opposition and the leader in power, they have equal time to speak. Equal time.
I have 2 points to give, Arnab, if I may.
Opposition's role is to challenge the government and the government.
Not in this way, Jia.
But here, Grih Mantri, Adarniya
Challenge
Pradhan
how?
Mantri,
Like
the
a stand-up
non-biological
comedian?
Pradhan
Is that the
Mantri
job of the leader of opposition?
Only monologues, Arnab.
I mean, look at the days when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was leader of opposition. You've had
Rajiv Gandhi as leader of opposition. And now you have Rahul Gandhi as leader of opposition.
I want to know, Ejiaji, what does Rahul Gandhi's vision for India? A stand-up joke? A joke on a foreign prime minister?
Why didn't we have discussions on the burning issues? There were so many
Prime
issues.
Minister Modi has an agenda for India.
Why were they quiet? Why was Amit
He has
Shah
an agenda. He works on it.
Adarniya
What is Rahul Gandhi's vision?
Prime Minister, the
Let's talk about his
non-biological
vision.
Prime Minister in the House then?
Stop using this word non-biological because you have made it up. Don't try to turn a real troll into a reality. Don't do this.
No, 1 minute. I must say something.
What do you mean by non-biological Prime Minister? You think you'll get away with that lie here on Republic?
Ganchi, Neech,
Of course,
they abuse
I will
his
say
mother.
100
The
times.
Prime Minister said after the passing of my mother, I felt I was only here to serve the country. Rest of it is your narrative and your lie.
Why are you getting agitated?
Because you are lying. Because you are lying. Even your leader, Lalu Yadav did not use the language that Rahul Gandhi is using. Why are you defending language that your own leaders have not used?
Grief for his mother.
Are you more loyal to Rahul Gandhi than to Tejaswi? Are you more loyal to Rahul Gandhi than to Lalu?
Why didn't he say
You are more loyal to Rahul Gandhi than to Lalu Prasad.
In Italian, you were so
Who is your leader? Lalu Prasad? Lalu Prasad is your leader or Rahul Gandhi is your leader?
And here he says Jersey guy. So then you have no objection. You have no objection. Whatever Rahul Gandhi says, you make it into a narrative, a false narrative. And
so that was also debated. That was also debated in terms of an election speech.
To those words.
But not as the leader of opposition in terms of a parliament that is a washout. And that too as a stand-up comedian. Instead of saying, I am Rahul Gandhi, this is my vision for India. He doesn't have a vision. What he has a vision is a joke.
Who has a vision here? What happened at Manipur? Pradhan Mantri was silent.
People of
Moni
India
Baba for 90 days.
Finally, based on the vision that the party rejects. That's what Prime Minister Modi has done. First as the candidate, then as the incumbent.
Akhilesh wants to say something. Akhilesh, yeah.
And I'm just simply saying.
I'll give Akhilesh one more opportunity into the debate. Akhilesh ji, boliye.
What is his vision?
जी
What is his vision for 2047?
अर्नो जी
जो बात अभी यहाँ डिबेट चल रही है,
हम अपोजिशन के लीडर की जो मर्यादा कंडम करते हैं, उन्हें पप्पू कहते हैं। उनको जो बात अभी नलिन जी कर रहे थे, लोकतंत्र उससे कमजोर होता है। संसद में डेली आना, बहस में ना शामिल होना, लोकतंत्र उससे कमजोर होता है। संसद के प्रति आपका उदासीन रवैया, लोकतंत्र उससे कमजोर होता है। बहस इस बात पे होनी चाहिए कि अमित शाह जी आते हैं, प्रधानमंत्री आते हैं,
बहस करूंगा। हमारे
हिंदी कार्यक्रम पूछता है भारत में, and here on Republic also tomorrow, because I want a debate on this. I want a debate on the language, the trolls, because I don't think using words like idiot, monkey, you're a fool makes anyone an opposition leader. We deserve a better opposition leader. We deserve a stronger opposition. But Rahul Gandhi's behavior is not just condemnable. It is absolutely infuriating. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंग रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Papa.
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल बनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस ट्रायल लूंगा श्योर वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है स्ट्रॉन्ग है हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग सॉलिड डिफेंस ट्रायल में पास सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
जब सरकार बातें नहीं मान रही है तो ऐसे में हम लोग बिठाने हैं जितने भी हड़तालकारी हैं भूख हड़ताल पे बैठे हुए सब लोगों का मानना है, हम लोग फिर ऐसे में ज़िंदा रहकर क्या करेंगे। इसलिए हम लोग डॉक्टर्स को बोल भी दिए कि नहीं, जब तक सरकारें मांगे पूरी नहीं करती है हम लोग हड़ताल पर जैसे बैठे हैं वैसे बैठे रहेंगे।
मॉनसून सेशन आज समाप्त हो गए हैं। हम दो तरीके से देखते हैं। बिजनेस के दृष्टि से बहुत अच्छा सेशन रहा। कुल 12 बिल्स हमने पारित किए हैं। लोकसभा में जितना टाइम आवंटित किया गया है, टोटल टाइम एलोकेशन के हिसाब से सिर्फ 19% हमने प्रोडक्टिविटी की दृष्टि से 19% सक्सेस।
रंग रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे। रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है। रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा 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 मुस्कुरा। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे। बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
पापा सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ओ ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू। अभी तो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार। बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना। सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस। ट्रायल लूंगा। श्योर। वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडिसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस, ट्रायल में पास। सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस, सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
But I think it's a disgraceful thing. There's absolutely, this is unacceptable, this sort of behavior. And I don't know who's done it, whether it's a Nihang or some other person. There should be full inquiry and full action taken against this person. And I hope Sukhbir is better. I'm told he's been injured on his arm and he's under treatment. And my good wishes are with him. I hope he gets better soon. I don't know. That is for the investigation to now find out who this was. If it was a Nihang or was it some other Akali activist or some activist of some other party. Once we only come to know, then we know what the objective of this attack was. Well, you know, the Nihangs are type of people of their own. They take, they react without thinking. And I don't know this.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Gen, lead every play.
रंग रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे। रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीने रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे
बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, look at the hypocrisy. Look at what happened in Jharkhand. And I'll tell you why. The student protests in Jharkhand ripped the mask off all the CJP and the liberal ecosystem that was supporting them. And there's been a deadly assassination attempt, an attempt at stabbing Akali Dal chief Sukhbir Badal. Ladies and gentlemen, this happened in Nanded. We have the visuals, and we need to be really concerned about the kind of violence that's happening before the Punjab election. And at 9 o'clock tonight, I'll tell you about the betrayal of Parliament. I'll tell you why teddy bears are not funny. I tell you why carrying soft toys of monkeys are not funny. And I'll tell you who's actually making a monkey of themselves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. I'm very sorry I didn't meet you for the last couple of days, but in the various things we have to do to run a news organization, I did a bit of traveling, and I hope I bring some of that experience back here in the studio. Nevertheless, my first commentary tonight is on what has been going on in Jharkhand, because these student protests in Jharkhand over the JPSC, JSSC exam irregularities have, in my view, ripped the mask off the so-called apolitical student movement championed by the Cockroach Janata Party, the Congress-led opposition, the libtard ecosystem. Because everything, and I mean absolutely everything, lathi charge, tear gas, water cannons, police barricades, FIRs on students, media intimidation. All of this that Rahul Baba and CJP and AAP and all that ecosystem called government tyranny. Death of democracy in Jantar Mantar is now happening much more intensely, much more visibly in Congress-ruled Jharkhand. Now, how is this going on? Here you have Rahul Baba trying to look like a 15-year-old wearing pink t-shirts and hanging around on big stage managed events where hundreds of crores of rupees are being spent, where he stands up and he says, I'm with the youth. You must never have FIRs on the youth, but his government does exactly that. Rahul Baba also says, I'm with the youth. You must never barricade the youth, but his government does exactly that. Rahul Baba also says, and the CJP also says, wherever there are atrocities on youth, we will stand against them. But they disappeared and they vanished into thin air this time. And Rahul Baba also said, we must never use lathi charge on students. But he did exactly that. And not just that, he had pellet guns ready. He had pellet guns ready. He would have done worse. So everything which Rahul Baba and the Congi and Liptard and CJP ecosystem said was very bad, they did 10 times over in Jharkhand. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Now they have booked 600 students. 600 students. 100 have been named. 500 are identified, which means they have done facial recognition, they've done drone imagery, they have done targeting, they have done
use of the State Intelligence Bureau. They've done everything. They've used the entire state machinery. They're combing through videos. Rahul Gandhi has said CCTV footage should be found. I want to catch those people who stood against my government. Rahul Gandhi is saying, okay, no problems. Use the drones against these people who are protesting in Jharkhand. I will not stop you. I will not question you. Facial recognition is being used. AI technology is being used. The full surveillance capacity of a Congress-ruled state is being used against students. And Rahul Baba won't speak a word about it, but Rahul Baba, Liptad ecosystem, AAP ecosystem, fake ecosystem, not one word against the excesses of the Congress government in Jharkhand. When FIRs were filed after what happened in Jantar Mantar, then these same people, 3 people, I call posh party boy Saurav Das, who lives in the 10 lakh rupee rent home, right? AAP member and activist, his name is Ranka, and Deep State Dipke with dubious Boston credentials. All of these people said, we will continue our protest if even a single FIR continues. But where is posh party boy, Deep State Dipke, and Aptad Ranka? Where are they now? They're all quiet. Not one word on the FIR against hundreds of students, ladies and gentlemen, in Jharkhand. At that point of time, they said all FIRs should be withdrawn. Now they don't want to say anything. At that time, Rahul Baba said that the tear gassing the students, lathi charging them is not democratic. It should stop. Now they are doing exactly the same. And they got finger on their lips and they won't say a word tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, if you look at the statement of Deep State Dipke, ladies and gentlemen, said, I want to make a demand that there should be no FIR and all the FIRs should be withdrawn. This time, Deep State Dipke, busy with his, I don't know what's in those liquor crates, but they are liquor crates. Coke cans and liquor crates. I'm not saying there are liquor inside the liquor crates, but liquor crates and Coke cans going into Deep State Dipke's home. No point of time is he taking the kind of position he promised he would. He's gone completely silent. He's gone underground and saying, I want to have part B of Jantar Mantar. But don't be stupid, Deep State Dipke. It is because of this hypocrisy that CJP is dead. You can put it on a ventilator, you can put it on a BiPAP machine, you can do whatever it is. But ladies and gentlemen, CJP is dead. Dipke has zero credibility. Saurav Das is being questioned. His finances are being questioned. His background is being questioned. He's under scrutiny for getting foreign money. And I'll tell you, it's a matter of time before Ranka, along with the other musketeers, who, by the way, none of these people are justifiably Gen Z, because they're all around their mid-30s having fancy lives and great lawns and big mansions that they live in. None of these people have spoken a word about Jharkhand, which is why they are fake. And we can never forgive or forget the fraud they tried to commit on the people of India. Let's debate.
Chased away, water cannoned. Beaten up, injured, hospitalized.
And now booked by the police.
The students of Jharkhand for over 20 days have been fighting for justice. Jharkhand police, which unleashed brute force on protesters, has now filed cases against 600 protesters over Thursday's march towards the Jharkhand Assembly. It includes 100 named and 500 unidentified students and others. Many even filed for non-bailable offences. But no one from the Congress or the Cockroach Janata Party came in to back these students.
इन्होंने अभी भी FIR दर्ज की है स्टूडेंट्स के खिलाफ, शायद कल रात को या आज सुबह, बिहार में, बंगाल में। तो ये अपनी आदतों से बाज तो आए नहीं हैं। और मैंने सुना है, वेरीफाइड नहीं है, लेकिन मैंने सुना है कि जो लड़कियां गई थी प्रोटेस्ट में, कई लड़कियों के पेरेंट्स को फोन आ रहे हैं, उनको धमकाया जा रहा है कि तुमने अपनी लड़कियों को भेजा। क्या मतलब है? क्या हमारे देश में लड़की प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर सकती?
The CJP leader, who was too sick to travel to Jharkhand, seems to be now busy planning more theatrics. He calls it Jantar Mantar Protest Season 2.
उसके लिए मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग इंस्टाग्राम पर कमेंट कर रहे थे कि सीजन 2 कब आने वाला है जंतर मंतर। तो उन लोगों को मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, जंतर मंतर का सीजन 2 बहुत ही जल्द शुरू होने जा रहा है। और सीजन 2 जो रहेगा,
मोदी की इस्तीफा।
The same CJP had put out condition of withdrawal of FIRs against those who were detained by Delhi police. Even the Congress, which expressed great concern for the protesters and hooligans at Jantar Mantar, has gone completely silent. It is as if the Jharkhand protest does not suit the political interests of the Congress. After all, it is their government in Jharkhand. Unrelenting and undeterred, the students have announced a march to Chief Minister Soren's residence again. It is a 180-degree flip of the Congress and the CJP, their hypocrisy unmasked with each passing day.
Okay, now, facial recognition is being used out here. Why are you using facial recognition, Ratnakar Tripathi, when this is exactly what you said you would not use against students? FIRs are being filed. FIRs are being filed. Chirag Sethi, when you had said that FIRs will not be filed by us, only the BJP files FIRs. You're filing FIRs against 100. And the government machinery, Vivek Kumar, the police is saying, and I've got the FIR right here before me, the police is saying it will leave no stone unturned to go after all these protesters. Shazi Almi, welcome. We have Ram Avatar Mahato also joining us, student leader from Jharkhand. You want to start, Chirag? The Congress has gone after 15, a total of 100 students identified, okay? And 500 others who they are in the process of identifying using CCTV footage and other available evidence. You want to tell the Congress something, or you just don't want to talk about them because you got some partnership with them?
Arnab, like I always start my debate with saying no student should be booked, no student should be punished, no student should be beaten. But when you started with your monologue initially, when you started, you said about pallet guns, you said about AI facial recognition, you said about FIRs. I thought you were talking about Jantar Mantar. It's the exact replica that has happened in Jharkhand. So let's talk about both. Yes.
I'm talking about Jharkhand.
Against the students.
I'm talking about what the Congress has done in Jharkhand.
We are with the students. That should not have happened. Yes, that should not have happened. But we will also have to understand that this also happened in Delhi. We're not...
No, I want to... Listen. When it happened in Delhi, listen. I said, very good you're using facial recognition because these are 2,800 criminals, including rapists, potential rapists, POXO accused, chain snatchers, arms act, murder accused, attempt to murder accused,
And
the worst of the lot, answerable to a certain leader from a certain political party called, who was called, what is the name? It's Langra Tyagi. Now, I'm not talking about Jantar Mantar right now. I'm talking about Jharkhand. I want to ask the Congress party.